price of freedom is high.
Sorry. This line needs more drama, more tragedy. It needs...
The price of freedom is high, but it's a price I'm willing to pay.
Get the airdrop! Charge!
Sorry.
This is not the end. Retreat! Retreat? How disappointing.
It's gonna cost a lot.
Excellent work.
I am Optimus Prime. You're ready to fight for our future. Form up on me.
You are a fool, Optimus. You are either with me or against me. I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons.
This ends now, Megatron. One shall stand, one shall fall.
Well, we are back to the 2025 PMNC South Asia, that is PUBG Mobile National Championships, and we just witnessed match number 1, and that was the Miramar for our first map with groups A, B, and C and D, and that was with the winner chicken dinner of Tribe AEROMACY still in the top 1 for these playoffs. And so we are your casters once again. My name is Annie and Gaming Portal is with me. So Gaming Portal, what did you think about that first match?
Well, first of all, thank you so much once again for the welcome. And for the first match, I will say again, domination by the side of Team Tribe AEROMACY, and we just saw the damage. We saw the individual stats as well. The players of Team Tribe AEROMACY, they are leading the elimination leaders. They are leading the overall rankings. They were actually in the winner chicken dinner team stats as well. 1400 individual damage we just saw in the last match by a player from the side of Team Tribe AEROMACY. So each and every single, I will say, department Team Tribe AEROMACY, they are actually doing some damage. They are dominating this lobby. They have done some destruction. You can see whatever you want. But for the next match, we will have Sanhok, and we are going to see Group D missing out this match, and now we are going to have Group E in this match. So the first match of the day for Group E and Group ABCE. The 4 groups are going to play this match.
Absolutely, and it's gonna be Sanhok. So it's a lot of there's a lot of things that are unexpected for the Sanhok map, since a lot of these teams, well, they have, usually in tournaments, it's always just Erangels and Miramars and just like 1 or 2 maps of Sanhok. So right now it's gonna be a little bit of a wild card for the participating teams. So I'm really curious to see what's gonna happen in the Sanhok map, because usually it's a really messy game, and it looks like we're gonna be seeing some new faces that we didn't see in match number 1. That's LF, HLX, NEPX, and of course DRS Gaming. So well, this is gonna be really exciting. I'm really hoping to see a really good match for this second map, and it looks like Tribe AEROMACY is still gonna be playing in this match in Sanhok. So well, the question is now is, will Tribe AEROMACY get another winner chicken dinner, or will it finally be someone else? So that's something that we're gonna be finding out in maybe 20-25 minutes. And with that, we're gonna be seeing our flight path to match number 2, Sanhok, on our playoffs day number 3.
Yes, and with this playing path, we definitely have some new teams in this match as well. And as just already mentioned, and you just saw the names on your screens, Team DRS Gaming, Team Hidden Leaf Esports, Team NEPX Esports, LAFAMILIA Esports. So these are the 4 teams joining this match. And for the teams resting in this match, you can see like Team 4 Death Machines, Train to Kill, T2K not playing in this match, ABRUPT Slayers, and Team NAVE, ISSLXNRC. So these are the teams not playing in this match. But talking about the playing part, talking about this Sanhok map, so does not matter where you start from and where the playing path ends. But what matters the most is that the drop clashes. In fact, we see a lot of drop clashes in this match, and you expect to have at least one or two in this map though. So currently we're not seeing any of the drop clashes, I guess so, because Team La Familia going towards the Hathin side, Team BAGH, I guess they actually have just distanced themselves from Team LF as well. So no fight out there. Team AT ANTEIKU versus Team BLUZZ official. It could have been out there, but Team BLUZZ officials obviously going towards the Camp Alpha side, and Team ANTEIKU going towards the Hathin side. The Hathin is the bottom side though. So you will see no fight whatsoever there as well. And then on the bottom side of the map, you can see DRS Gaming finally coming into this map, the first map of the day for them, and it's a crucial one, I think so, because you can see Team DRS Gaming probably standing or sitting on the table at maybe hash 11 or 12 spots. So DRS Gaming, they have to make a comeback. They just have to be safe in the top 16, and more than that, they just have to prepare themselves for that grand finals coming up right after this playoffs.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we'd love to see our favorite teams coming in for the grand finals because well, these lineup of teams for this PMNC is pretty crazy. So, but that's, well, we're 2 minutes into the Sanhok, and yes, no early game engagements whatsoever, just as usual, just like our first Miramar map. So it looks like, well, everyone's kind of just looting the place about. There's some teams that spread out quite a bit around the map, and there's some teams that are kind of congregated and just within the same perhaps compound, just within the same village, within the same buildings. So well, with that, it looks like nothing popping up to the kill feed, and there's some damage coming in, but probably just like tripping into flat the ground. So nothing to worry about. Everyone's kind of spread out. We can see that no one's taking damage, no kill feed either, and I'm even taking a look at the mini map like every once in a while. Yep, definitely nothing. So with that, everyone's kind of minding their own business. And even though I saw a while ago in the maps, there's some teams that kind of landed within the same area still. They're behaving. They're not taking any engagements. Oh, there we have it. I just spoke too soon. It looks like BAGH versus 4K. Yep, that's a lot of damage coming in. And Anish is already half in health. But on the other hand, already has a one elimination on their side, and that's a 4K losing one later down to 3 teams left. But well, it's quiet again, so it looks like 4K they've backed off real quick, and BAGH, well, they're still out in the open trying to hunt down more of their players. So just try to get some kills in the bag, but it looks like they won't be finding it anytime soon.
Yep, and I think no such fights early on in this match, and we just saw one elimination only on the side of Team BAGH Esports. Other than that, no such casualties, no such fight intentions, I must say, because we saw it in the previous games, though, in the previous match, in fact, of Miramar as well, that no early engagements were out there, and the teams preferred the loot. They prefer to have some vehicles early on and then go into the fight. So again, it's a pressure situation for some of the teams, and they are trying their level best to get out of these fights. But again, in this meantime, Team 4K, they have lost some of the players, and now they are down to the last man standing. Team LaFamilia, one of the players is taken down as well, and it will be Team AEROMACY once again, the team charging on. And this team, well, wherever and whenever you see this name in the kill feed or on your screen, you just have to be careful. You just have to go away from them. But for Team AKZ, they just shot the fires on the side of Team LF, and took one of the players down. Then another player went down, and Team LF, LaFamilia, they are in a bit of trouble though, I must say, and close to being eliminated from the match as well. And Toma, he has been eliminated. Team AEROMACY, they actually got 3 eliminations now in this match, and how they just went from 1 to 3, we didn't see this coming. But it is Team AEROMACY once again for you. They can do this magic, and they have some eliminations now. They have got the start, and just wait for the domination in the upcoming time now.
Absolutely crazy coming in from ARAMASY. Still with that track record of theirs, pulling miracles out in their maps. But yeah, that was pretty much it. They have the most eliminations out of any team so far. But yeah, it looks like SDMZ is finding their own. Jiggle gets eliminated off by their hands. But on the other hand, it looks like Goats gets the revenge kill rather. Real Savages coming out against SDMZ. Little bit messy on their side. Agent 27 needs that revive, and on the other hand, Goat, they have their grenades in, throwables in, and looks like they just ran out. So let's see what they're gonna do. guns blazing. That is a potential 3 versus 1, but everyone else from Real Savages coming in from behind for backup. So let's see. This is gonna be a potential 3 versus 3. Grenades out, Piambedada doesn't take any damage or doesn't make any damage against SDMZ. And well, all the while, I just saw another team lurking about. But yeah, this is Sanhok. It's quite a small map, so that's to be expected. Oh, looks like Rio got eliminated off. And that's pretty much a 4K saying goodbye. The first team to be eliminated off for the Sanhok. So right now, we're just watching, seeing what SDMZ and Real Savages are gonna do, especially since they're so close to each other within this vicinity.
Just waiting for it though. But yes, Team Real Savages close to Team SDMZ, and one has to be eliminated though, and it can be Team Real Savages considering they have one of the players taken down already. But Team SDMZ coming towards this side, Dada, he gets taken down, Haiti with the shots though, but Walker with the shots as well in return. But unfortunately, no connection whatsoever, and he has got the damage. He's low on HP. Team AST Rig in the kill feed, Zio as well. He takes, they take actually 2 of the players down as well. But Walker coming back into this situation, into this fight though. And for his team, he was about to maybe get another player down, but then there comes a Molotov and Agent takes him down. Team Real Savages close to being eliminated, but another team that has been eliminated will be Team LaFamilia, and it will be, I guess, to Team AEROMACY. It has to be maybe the team ANTEIKU as well in the kill feed that we saw, maybe their name as well. So 2 or 3 teams, we just saw them in the kill feed, and then there's an elimination popping up of the team, and even we can see Team Real Savages as well, that they are close to actually being eliminated from this match, and it's just a matter of time. And Team SDMZ, they have given them some time. They just took the time for themselves as well, obviously, to revive their teammates, and then to heal themselves, to use the first aids, to use the bandages or whatever they just had to, because in these crucial moments, each and every single HP of yours matters the most, and then you can't take a risk. So Team SDMZ, let's wait for it. When will they fight again? But for Team DRS Gaming, they are in a fight, and I think it will be Team Hidden Leaf Esports, and one of the players has been knocked out.
Yep, absolutely. So with that, Liquid. Ooh, Slayer also gets knocked down. DRS is quite near up. There we have it. Really good gaming sense. Spots DRS gets that kill in the bag. But once again, Frag is the only one left, and they're still only up in 1 elimination. And Ninja and Liquid both need that reviving. Slayer has already been slain himself. So this is a potential, 4 versus 1 coming in against Frag. So this is gonna be a little bit hard, especially since I don't think Ninja can be revived all the way over there unless Frag can somehow take down everyone else from DRS Gaming. So there's 3 people left in DRS Gaming, and Frag's the only one left. But well, they are trying to get these grenades in, trying to see if they can get Frag. Ooh, from behind, Cyclone finally finishes off Hidden Leaf. And with that, that is the next team to be eliminated off. So we're down to 13 teams and 45 players in this wonderful, wonderful Sanhok map. One of them still alive would be Tribe Aramasi, and there's an NEPX lurking about.
Yep, and Team NEPX Esports, still, they are waiting for the fight as well, and it has to be, I believe, Team NEPX versus Team Tribe AEROMACY around bootcamp area, and this is the main building that the Team NEPX is holding. But in the kill feed, Team AT Cloud, he has been eliminated once again, and it's again a difficult start, I must say, for Team AT though. They had not good games in the earlier matches there as well, and I think they got like maybe 2 to 3 points in the last match. Before they had like 3 points, I guess. So when we started the day, so they had in total 4 points in the last match, 1 in this match with 3 of the players standing still. But considering Team BAGH Esports searching for them, and the way they are actually searching for Team AT, it just tells us that Team BAGH Esports, they are desperate, and probably they will get 1 or 2 players at least before going out of this match. So it has to be a fight between Team AT versus Team BAGH at some point. But maybe before that, we will have the circle shift. So yes, there is a circle shift though. The circle is just around bootcamp, the main building. Team NEPX versus Team AST. Tribe AEROMACY happening at this very point in time. But on the other side, I was just about to mention Team AKZ in the way of Team 80. So 80, they were so close to that fight, and it can actually happen at any time, at any time. Then you just have to look at the kill feed though, and there you go, Team 80 versus 1-hit. Although it's not Team AKZ, but 1-hit on in the way of Team 80, and there you go, 80 versus AKZ, and AKZ taking another play down on the side of Team 80. But Aku with the elimination, Destro being wiped out.
Not good for one hit. That's only one hit left, and Omega will be saying goodbye alongside with the rest of their team. But it looks like Omega's out of the danger zone for now. But definitely that circle is gonna be putting a lot of Godin goes down in the hands of Omega. That's gonna be a one potential elimination if they can get that finisher in. Codeine trying to get away, does not, and Aku still up and about. There's this chance. This is one hit Omega's chance to get another kill on their side. But on the other hand, it looks like Aku is actually preoccupied with another team nearby. So it's gonna be a little bit hard to go up against one hit Omega. So let's see what that's gonna happen, especially since BT will have to keep moving about 400 meters to get into safety, to get into the play zone. And it doesn't look like there's any vehicles nearby. Oh, there we have it. Omega finally takes Aku down. Let's see if that's going to be a finisher on their side. Yep, that's definitely a finisher. One hit Omega gets it, two final laughs. And this is still alive. Maybe looking for their third. But yeah, looks like Shafu will be walking in to, well, the Lion's Den of SKD. Let's see what that's going to happen.
Yep, and we will see though. But Team ANTEIKU, they have been wiped out, and they are no more in the match. Though another bad match, obviously, for the Team ANTEIKU, and I think they will probably be sitting at the bottom of the table for now, because again, 9 points in total only, and this will not have a bigger impact on their overall standings. And from the point where they started the day, and now the time where they actually are at number 16 in the overall rankings of these of these 16 teams as well. But Omega inviting the players, but unfortunately there's no hope left for him though to survive in this match, and he's just about to be eliminated, just using his bullets, wasting his bullets, I must say. And then Team 1-hit is actually out of the match now. So the zone damage, having no first aids at all, having no maybe boosters, no bandages at all. So these were the factors for Omega to be eliminated from the match. And Team 1-hit, they actually did not have a good match as well. So all eyes on the bottom teams now. Team 4LC, you just have to perform well in this game. Team DRS Gaming with some action though, taking 3 of the players down on the side of Team BAGH Esports, one after another. And then we are seeing a solo versus a squad fight maybe in the time to come. But Team DRS Gaming, they just have to come on time. And finally, yes, there they are. Cyclone with the slam in though, exiting out of the vehicle, then with the shot switching to the DBS, and finally he had the shot connected, and Team BAGH Esports going out of this match.
Oh, Cyclone did not let them breathe. That's absolutely insane. But that was a good ending for the side of the Earth. But yeah, over here, BLUZZ still in the game, throwing some grenades. SKD quite in trouble. They've already lost Himson, and Wraith very low on health, and well, in my opinion, not a very good position either. But yeah, everyone else in SKD, the 2 last players, they're still up and about in a pretty good spot. One potentially sniping their location, but it looks like BLUZZ is also split into 2. Nodzu, lots of bullets coming in, and it's not a safe place to be right now. But oh my gosh, AST is also nearby. They probably heard those gunshots, and NEPX as well, just nearby. So let's see what's gonna happen. SKD versus BLUZZ. 1 versus 1. Wraith falls. Nodzu still alive, trying to get those finishers in, potentially being able to go ahead and give this revive to Wraith. And so with that, it looks like MAKPEN and AKAZAYA has their own engagement. And a while ago, I just saw AST and NEPX, I believe so as well. So multiple engagements all over the map. Tribe AEROMACY, Zioy finds NEPX main. There's also another play with Claw. So all they have to do is just finish them off. They just need some information, and the smoke's coming in, so it looks like it's gonna be a little bit hard in terms of vision. Oh, lots of bullets coming in. It's actually connecting, but it's not gonna be enough. They'll have to find another way to get that damage in.
Definitely, and it would actually, I believe, happen at some point, but maybe not this time. But in the meantime, Team BLUZZ official, they have been eliminated, and somehow again the gates are open now for Team YLC, considering they are at #5 on the points table. But the number 3, they are nowhere in the match as well. And Team DRS Gaming looks like this is going to be their match, and they are dominating this match now with the 8th elimination. Killer YT with his 3rd elimination, JD with the 1, Cyclone with 3 elimination, and we just saw earlier how good was Cyclone in that fight, obviously, and then to fight against Team BAGH Esports to eliminate, I believe, Team 180 Esports as well. So that was a good fight, obviously, from the side of Team DRS Gaming, and their confidence is now to the roof, and they want to finish this game as soon as possible. But obviously, you just have to wait for the right time. You can't afford to make a single mistake before you just get spotted, or maybe you just ruin the game that you just have made for yourselves. But Team AEROMACY versus Team NEPX Esports, two of the best teams up against each other, and Team NEPX, they almost have got Team AEROMACY, and AEROMACY is down to the last place standing. SKD in the fight as well. Some players are being knocked out. Nozu, he's knocked out Pekka. He has to fight back Wraith. Obviously, he has to revive his teammate, or maybe the other one will have to revive in. And then the second player will have to take the fight. But Booth obviously can't just wait out there and let the opponents come to their weight. But Team AEROMACY, Kyante, no chance for him whatsoever. And this time it will be Team NEPX getting the better of Team AEROMACY. And finally, we're seeing a match where Team AEROMACY is nobody to the top 5.
Absolutely. And well, AEROMACY, they had a pretty good run, but well, these guys had a lot of glory already. I think they won't, fall back too much from missing on one Sanhok game, and they did really well. That's 6 eliminations, and I believe they have a few crumbs of placement points anyway. But yeah, we're still looking at an NEPX. Well, there's one player that needs a revive. Ooh, shotgun to the face. SKD is in trouble, but Mukesh gets that revenge and knockdown on their side, and it looks like Mukesh gets completely eliminated off as well. And SKD, they have the chance to go ahead and get that reset in their side. But yeah, MAKPEN out in the open. Not a big fan of where they've chosen to be, but they're making it work definitely. And Jack has already been eliminated off on their side. We're looking at Yeti, where they're positioned off, and yeah, SDMZ is still up in the running, by the way. Oh, Haiti's taking a lot of damage from DRS. It's not a good place to be right now. I mean, just having to watch your back from different angles is a little bit hard, but Naeem gets knocked down inside of DRS actually didn't manage to get that kill on their side, and so that SDMZ does say goodbye as a 6th team, and now we're down to 5 teams, 13 players left standing. It looks like for YLC, 1 player still standing. DRS is still up in the running. SKD, NEPX, and MAKPEN. So with that, 5 last teams vying for this Sanhok winner chicken dinner.
And yes, Team 4YLC, they are actually hoping for the best result for their side, because being solo player in this match, Zoro, I believe so, he is not expecting that much. But Team SKD, they are getting some shots. One player has been eliminated, the other one gets taken down. Zoro, yes, he will manage to actually get another extra point for his team, though. Now into the top 4, but the net need in his hand, though. He just has to be careful, though. Team DRS Gaming, they actually are using the grenades one after the other, but unfortunately no connection whatsoever. But finally with the shotgun, though, Zoro with the connection takes one down. JD with the shotgun as well. It has to be S12K versus S1897, but then JD switches to M416, and finally he will actually get this elimination. So Team 4LC no more in the match. Team DRS Gaming going on some domination spree, and now they have 13 eliminations into the top 3 already, 18 points to their names. So insane insane amount of points for team DRS Gaming so far, but obviously they are not stopping it. They will take some of the points even further into this match. Team NEPX
Nice.
being hunted, and finally, yes, they will be hunt down, and NEPX Claw, he gets eliminated. Domain gets zone damage, and now Team NEPX no more in the match. It's down to Team MAKPEN versus Team DRS, but Cyclone gets spotted. He's been knocked out as well. We are down to a 2v3 situation.
Oh, well, I was just thinking about that grenade throw. That was so satisfying with the side of Killer YT. But yeah, I mean, DRS, they have two healthy players still standing, one needing that revive, and MAKPEN with three good players still up in the running. So, well, MAKPEN, I love their location a little bit more DRS. Oh, they definitely have the advantage over DRS. Well, despite the fact that DRS does have 15 eliminations in the bag, now they've worn themselves out from the battles, and it looks like MAKPEN has a pretty good chance considering this is a 3 versus 1. But let's see what Killer YT will be doing with this. I mean, that's one grenade in a dream thrown down. Will it hit? The question is that, and well, it looks like the answer will be no. It will not be taking anyone down. But yeah, let's see what Killer YT will do. There's grenade coming in. See if it connects.
chance.
Ooh, there we have it. Lots of shots coming in, and finally, yes, MAKPEN does snag that winner chicken dinner from DRS. But still, DRS did a really good job with an impressive. Last I saw, 15 eliminations. Absolutely impressive statistics. But yes, once again, congratulations to MAKPEN for getting this winner chicken dinner for the second match for day number 3 playoffs.
Well, great match, obviously, for both the teams, and Team MAKPEN getting the better of Team DRS Gaming this time. And I believe that the knockout on the side of Cyclone actually was the breakthrough for Team MAKPEN. And right at that point when Team DRS Gaming had just finished the top, that third team, Team NEPX Esports, they actually were not maybe aware of the fact that Team MAKPEN was in a good position. They actually had some angles on the players, and then right at the time when Cyclone was about to get himself into that cover, he got hunted, and then he got wiped out as well. So MAKPEN with the match winner chicken dinner of this second match of the Sanhok. This is the lineup. We will see some of the highlights as well, and this is that moment where we saw Team DRS Gaming charging towards the 4Y LC players, and then we saw some of the eliminations as well. But then this I think was the breakthrough, obviously, for the side of Team MAKPEN, and then they didn't stop. They rushed towards Killer YT. He took one of the players down, but then again it was a 1v3. It was almost impossible, so he just managed to get that #2 for his team. But for the winner chicken team stats, on kill, he gets 2 eliminations, Yeti with 2 eliminations as well, and then we can see 1-0 elimination to the other players as well. So in total, you can say 901 damage with 5 eliminations. It's somewhat a good match for the team of MAKPEN.
Absolutely, it's a really good match. That's 5 eliminations plus the winner chicken dinner. That's gonna be putting a lot of points on the leaderboards for their side. And yeah, this is the match summary with 58 total eliminations, 7,441 total healings used, 0 vehicle eliminations, that's to be expected for Sanhok, and 63 total knocks, 115 total throws, 11 total headshots, 3 airdrops looted, and yes, the longest distance elimination would be from SKD with 385 meters. And yeah, SKD had a pretty good run in this Sanhok map as well. Actually, a lot of teams managed to catch up in this match summary. It looks like Tribe AEROMACY didn't really get the lion's share this time, but they did have a pretty considerable amount of eliminations on their side. And despite having the winner chicken dinner, it's actually DRS who will be getting a 6 whole point gap for this match number 2. That's 21 total points coming into DRS. A very strong game for the first game today in day number 3. And yeah, MAKPEN with 15 points, that's 5 eliminations and 10 position points. And then NEPX with 11 points, that goes the same with SKD as well. AST coming in number 5 with 7 points, and so on and so forth. This is the overall standings after our match number 2. That is 140 whole points for Tribe AEROMACY. That is a whole 45-point gap against number 2, BLUZZ Officials at 95. And well, the real battle is gonna be here. That's in number 3 here, the Leaf Esports with 78, and just a few points in difference. Say for one hit with 63 points, so that's like a 10-point lead, all the way to number 8. So it's gonna be a rough battle, especially for those who want to try to qualify for the grand finals.
Definitely. And moving towards the second page, we will have Team MAKPEN with the 49 points despite the winner second winner they got in the last match. Team NEPX on has 12. Team Real Savages has 13 with 47 points, 43 for ABRUPT players, 4 Knights with 29 points, and Team Navi ISSL plus XNRC. So NRC with 28 points, SDMZ 27 points, AKAZAYA with 21 points, and LAFAMILIA with 14 points, and ANTEIKU with 9 points only again. So with 10 games, I believe, played by the side of Team ANTEIKU, only 9 points. Obviously, things not looking good, but the top 5 eliminators post match 2 of the day 3 playoffs, we have AST Reg once again leading the chart with 27 eliminations, and then Delta with 24 to his name, Voke with 22, Wraith with 18 eliminations, and Frag from the side of Team HLX with 17 eliminations.
Yep, absolutely. And so those were the stats for everything that just happened. And that was match number 2 of day number 3. That was a Sanhok map. Pretty wild card. There's a lot of surprises that happened. And with that, MAKPEN did clinch that victory, that winner chicken dinner. But still, DRS with 21 whole points. That was a pretty strong game, and that would potentially tip their positions in the leaderboards. So the question is now, how will that affect the leaderboards? How will that affect their qualifications to the grand finals? That's something that we'll be seeing later on down the road towards the tournament. But still, we are in day number 3 of the playoffs. That was just match number 2. We will be moving on to match number 3 after a short break. So thank you so much, guys, for tuning in. But we will be seeing you in a few minutes.
Welcome to Metro Royale Advanced Tips. In this video, we'll be going over some underrated Metro Royale tips. In Metro Royale, these little techniques can help us gain the upper hand in battle. Let me give you a few tips. Number 1, gear selection. When you're short on Metro cash, you should prioritize high-quality ammo over a high-quality firearm, because in battle, the damage output of a high-quality firearm paired with low-quality ammo is lower than that of a low-quality firearm paired with high-quality ammo. Number 2, target boss weaknesses. Some Metro Royale bosses have weaknesses, such as the bosses at Missile Silo and Armory Outpost on the Arctic Base, Advanced Map. They carry 2 liquid nitrogen tanks on their back. Destroying these tanks stuns them, making them easier to defeat. Number 3. Tactical Mines. As you all know, approaching a tactical mine will set off an explosion that blinds you or unleashes poison. However, if you discover an enemy tactical mine in advance, you can fire at it to destroy it. On the other hand, when it comes to using tactical mines, you want to place them where the enemy is guaranteed to walk. Even if they discover the mine, the shot they fire to destroy the mine will alert you of their approach. Number 4. Minecart Tip. When using a minecart solo, the fastest speed you can reach is 43 kilometers per hour. When you have a teammate with you, you can ride the minecart together and achieve even higher speeds. Number 5. Climbing Tip. If you're ambushed by enemies while climbing a ladder, tap the jump button to land back on the ground for a quick retaliation and avoid getting caught out mid-climb. Metro Royale has even more secrets, such as destructible lights, which can dim the environment. There's still much more to discover. That's all for this Metro Royale guide. See you next time.
So freedom is high.
Sorry. This line needs more drama, more tragedy. It needs...
The price of freedom is high, but it's a price I'm willing to pay.
Get the airdrop! Charge!
Sorry.
This is not the end. Retreat! Retreat? How disappointing.
It's gonna cut the Lord!
Excellent work! I am Optimus Prime. You're ready to fight for our future. Form up on me!
You are a fool, Optimus. You are either with me or against me. I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons.
This ends now, Megatron. One shall stand.
And we are back to the 2025 PMNC South Asia. That is the PUBG Mobile National Championship. Once again, we are your casters. My name is Annie, and this is Gaming Portal right next to me. And we just witnessed a match number 2 in Sanhok with the winner chicken dinner of MAKPEN. And, well, special mention as well to DRS Gaming for a really strong game. That's 21 whole points garnered for that match number 2. But we will be moving on to match number 3 in a short bit. So, well, expectations, Gaming Portal, what do you think about this tournament so far?
Well, I think a lot more expectations obviously now from Team DRS Gaming moving onwards. Firstly, and then I think Team BLUZZ officials, so far they haven't performed in any of the matches we have seen. But I'm expecting that they will actually make a comeback. So let's hope for the best. This actually has to be their match as well. But considering Team MAKPEN, they were actually a bit down on the points table, but now they have made a comeback. So a good sign from the bottom teams as well. Then if we talk about my expectations, so yes, there's no doubt that we have seen potential in many of the teams from the South Asian side, and South Asia has been that region who has the potential obviously to perform on the global series as well. We saw champion teams rising from this region, and then this opportunity for the new teams to join the Central South Asian teams. So yes, all in all, it's a great tournament for all the emerging teams, for all the teams out there who tried the level best, made it to this South Asia Fall 2025, and wishing them again a very best of luck, and hope we have a good action in the upcoming 3 matches as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you right there. There are a lot of really good teams participating in this PMNC Fall 2025 for South Asia. And well, there's a lot of notable teams that we have to look out for. And yeah, well, before that, of course, this is today's map schedule. This is day number 3. We will be seeing Erangel with groups A, B, D, and E. It looks like we won't be seeing C for this match, and this is going to be the only Erangel that we will be seeing for today. So with that, well, it's scheduled for 19 and 20. 1920. So we're gonna be starting really soon, probably in a couple of minutes. But yeah, pretty much this is the participating teams. It looks like we'll be seeing well some notable teams. That will be DRS from the previous game with a really strong finish, and of course Tribe Aramasi, our current top one with more than 40 points in gap up against BLUZZ Esports, who by the way BLUZZ official rather BLUZZ official, who will be also participating in this map number 3. So lots of really good teams to look forward to, and I'm sure their fans are watching the live stream right now. Thank you so much for doing so. Do like and subscribe to the channel to see more of this. And well, there's gonna be 4 more days in this national championship. And that's actually the 4th day, the playoffs tomorrow. That'll be the last day of the playoffs, and of course the 3 days for the grand finals. So with that, the question remains now: who will qualify for the grand finals, and eventually who will be the champion for this for the national championship? So well, gaming portal. It looks like we will be starting Erangel in about 10 seconds. So you know what? I hope a really good game is up and running, waiting for us later on.
Hopefully, and we want to see a very good match again after the first 2 matches that we just saw earlier. So in the first match we had a slow start, then in the second match we had a slow start, but then it was Sanhok, so you just expect fights from the stage 2 onwards, and we had some good fights. We just saw team DRS Gaming dominating the match number 2. Team MAKPEN again coming back, making a comeback from the bottom of the points table. Some other teams as well, some of the teams who were sitting at like #2, 3, 4, we saw them getting eliminated earlier in the match as well, and then it gave a space or a chance to team DRS Gaming obviously to jump some spots in the ranking. Then we saw them now in the points table that they are actually at maybe like #6, I guess so team DRS Gaming sitting comfortably, obviously, as far as the qualification is concerned. But again, it's about the grand final stage. It's about that grind you have to do in this playoffs, and have to get yourselves again ready for the grand final stage for the PMSL CSA. So from fall South Asia to fall CSA, this is the journey the teams are eyeing at, and we definitely want to see the best of these teams. But finally the plain path, moving towards Yasnaya Polyana, almost it has got towards the end point, and now we can see team AST moving towards maybe Yasnaya Polyana or Kamishki side, and then on the Lipovka you will see team ANTEIKU, and they need desperately some good points. So they need back-to-back good games, I must say, not maybe 10 points, not 20 points, but maybe they need actually 50 points from another day. But 50 points or plus, I think it's too much, maybe, considering the performance, considering the form they're in. But what is happening here? Team BAGH Esports versus team Hidden Leaf Esports, and Frag, he wants to get this kill. The other player, he obviously just want to get himself out of this, but unfortunately for both the teams it will be better if they just walk away, one on the vehicle and then the other player on his feet. But for team 4DM Aditya, he has been eliminated, and not in a typical fashion. He actually has been eliminated quite cruelly.
Well, that's the beauty of early game engagement. You see the greatest kills, the greatest ways of finishing off a person. That was a whole machete. And yeah, unlike the previous 2 maps, this is actually a pretty violent the first few minutes in this Erangel map. We're already down to 60 players. That's a 4 whole players down. So it looks like 40M lost 2 players, MAKPEN lost 1, and AT lost 1 as well. So that's the casualties for the first 3 minutes of our Erangel map. And yeah, Well, right now it looks like they've all calmed down. They're all going ahead and getting those resources in the bag. Everyone's kind of just trying to see if they can rotate into a better area. That's exactly what the other players are doing. This is T2K Esports on our screen right now. But what's more interesting right now is the leaderboards. So, of course, we know AEST, that's Stripe, AEROMACY. They do have 140 points. Very impressive, by the way. They put a lot of a gap between them and BLUZZ officials. So, well, depending on how BLUZZ and the rest of the teams perform later on, they can pretty much kick their feet up and they'd already qualify for the finals. But on the other hand, well, the real battle starts within like maybe a top 5, top 6, top 7. It's a very just little gap in points between the teams, especially those in the line of 60s. So there's pretty much like a very small margin of error where all of a sudden one bad game and you can't qualify for the finals anymore. But it looks like T2K found AKAZAYA and the one after the other, there are eliminations on their side. So let's see, AKAZAYA, AKZ has 2 players left. It looks like they will be down to half their squad after that skirmish with, I believe that will be T2K, and well, it looks like T2K will be walking away with 2 eliminations.
A good start, I must say, obviously, for the side of Team T2K and their train to kill. They need this as well, considering they are at hash 4. So they are actually fighting firstly for the hash 2, and most importantly, to get themselves comfortably into the top 3 and then to fight for that number 1 spot. So Team T2K, again, a big name. High hopes from them as well. Some of the very experienced players in this team, and they have the experience of South Asian Championships. They have the experience of CSA, maybe you can say, the experience of some of the global lobbies as well. So high hopes again. Fans, they expect that Team T2K will perform, and if they have got this start, they definitely can convert these 2 kills into a big number as well. But before that, they have to take down Maha from AKZ. AKZ with the nade in the hand, and Maha, he will actually not through that grenade, but Team T2K, they will actually take him down. And once again, another elimination to the side of Team T2K. They are up to 3 eliminations. Team AKAZAYA, unfortunately, down to the last man standing, and probably he just is not in a good spot. He is just about to be eliminated. Matter of time that Team T2K decides to push on him, and then they will take him down. So there you go, Azaya moving onwards with the shotgun in the hand, Rulzuji with the Uzi as well, and Master Zerdi with the nade as well. So it's obviously too much to handle for this last player. If he does so, that will be quite impressive. It will be insane comeback from his side. But Team AKZ, T2K, they are making sure the player just won't be able to come back from this situation, and then it will be Team T2K obviously getting the elimination. So all the players, they are charging in. They have the nades, they have the shotgun in the hand, they have the Uzi as well. So each and every single thing probably needed to just get this elimination. They are about to pull it off. But AKZ, AKAZAYA, the last man, the last player, Mahi, I think the player, in fact, another player, Dihani, he's that guy actually, Dahani. So he is just waiting for it, just waiting, like maybe his shotgun will take 2 of the players down. S686, not that good of a weapon for this situation, but switches to S1897, takes one down, takes another one down, but then almost he had the other one, but actually he takes only 1 down, and Team T2K will get the better of him, and first team to get out of this match will be Team AKAZAYA.
And well, T2K does have the opportunity to go ahead and get that revive. So there's still a 4-man team. And well, AKAZAYA, yep, they would be saying goodbye for this map with, unfortunately, still 0 eliminations. So 0 whole points for this map. Well, they still have tomorrow and maybe 1 or 2 maps later on. So, well, we'll be watching out for ASL and One Hit right now. So, One Hit, they have this part of the compound, and ASL, I think they're gonna be rotating out of the place, so perhaps you're not gonna be seeing any action between the 2 teams right now. But yeah, basically for the rest of the map, it looks like Everyone's kind of just settling on their own corner within Erangel, not really doing anything funny for now. And it looks like one is going to be going ahead and rotating into another place, but they are within like a pretty safe spot. But all the while, MAKPEN versus ASL, I believe, and of course NEPX versus BLUZZ. It looks like NEPX will be losing the domain. Yep, that's a finisher as well. That's okay getting that kill on their side. And Precious is gonna fall as well. Ooh, that's also a finisher off camera. Now we're down to two last players for NEPX. It's not looking good for them, especially since they still have zero eliminations. So let's just watch out what they're gonna do, because it looks like the last two players, they're still in their vehicles. They're quite a little bit far off from BLUZZ officials, but the question is now, will they go ahead and play it safe, or will they try to get those revenge kills? Because it looks like it's not really looking good for them, especially that's in terms of numbers advantage. They definitely don't want to go ahead and go picking fights that they can't take.
Well, Team NEPX, surely they just have to now wait for the right time, I must say, to get into another fight, because losing two of the players quite early in such a game, that is crucial for you. And then actually not being on very comfortable in a very comfortable spot on the table as well. So each and every single thing definitely matters the most for Team NEPX. Though, about talking about Team 180 Esports, Omega, he's charging in his teammate alongside. But what just happened? Team 180 Esports, they came and they gone. So Team T2K with the eliminations, and 180 Sports, it was actually a one hit, maybe you can say two hits, but then they were done and dusted. And Team MAKPEN on the move as well. Probably they had no idea that the player is in front of them. It has to be actually a gatekeep to for their side, though, by team at ASL. ABRUPT Slayers finally taking one down, takes another one down, and Durak, as he goes down, now it's down to a 1v4 situation. So things looking drastic for the side of this team as well now. And MAKPEN, the winner chicken takers of the last match, the team who got like maybe 5 eliminations and 10 placement points in the last match, they are about to be eliminated, and it has to be an upset for the team like this. But for Team DRS Gaming, getting some knockouts again, the fights are happening. Team BLUZZ official, Team DRS Gaming, each and every single area you can see that the teams are trying the level best to hold for themselves. And then you see smokes, throwables, and the utilities are being used wisely. But for Team BLUZZ officials, I hope so, Gyro sir will be revived, and it has to be the revival, because if they lose players at this point in time, it will be a crucial and somehow a big disadvantage to the side of Team BLUZZ official. But Team DRS, JD on the hovercraft, using that cover, using that extra armor for himself, though trying his level best to wipe out the two players. But Gyros are unable to get that first aid being used on his side, and he will get the knockout. Yes, he gets knocked out. Two players instead of one being taken down, and Team BLUZZ official, they actually did not have to actually do this thing, but unfortunately they did the wrong move here, and getting the punishment from the side of Team DRS Gaming. But example, in the meantime, he has been eliminated as well. We are down to a 1v3 maybe, but 2v3 in fact. BLUZZ Axie, he's on the backside. Then in front we have another player, and Woke with the shotgun fire, but then Cyclone with some IQ gameplay, and then we have Kilo YT as well. Both of the players switching instantly, and then sitting in this vehicle, though, in this hovercraft, and maybe they just have to go away. No, they actually will take the fight, because Team DRS Gaming, they know they still have the advantage. They want to take the revenge as well. But Axie, he has the need as well. He takes it out, and maybe he will throw as well. So Team DRS Gaming, you have to be careful. Maybe it's the revenge time, but at the same time, if you make another mistake, it will be Team BLUZZ official back in the game.
Oh, and I love what DRS is doing over here. Lots of high IQ gameplay. It looks like Axie is gonna be in trouble. This is a potential 2 versus 1. DRS, they want that elimination in BAGH. Oh, it looks like Hidden Leaf is also nearby, because I just saw BLUZZ losing one of their players on their side. But yeah, all the while, some other part of the map, 4DM and AT as well, having another skirmish in BAGH. But yeah, looks like TRS Gaming will have to deal with Hidden Leaf right now. It's a third party. There's a potential fourth party, fifth party. You can see in the mini map it's about to get really messy in this area, especially with DRS Gaming. But I'm sure they'll be able to handle it. Cyclone just got one elimination on their side. Example already got picked off, but still we're seeing some really strong players still in the lineup. So we have faith. We do have faith on DRS Gaming, especially since they had such a good game today. So with that, well, ASL up in they have the upper ground. Killer YT, however, might be able to prove them wrong. Oh, grenades coming. Oof, Killer YT almost got knocked down. Let's see if they can be able to kind of heal themselves off before joining the fray once again. But the Leaf is still alive. 4 eliminations already. It looks like they spotted another squad and they're trying to snipe their way into another elimination. But yeah, all the while, it's quite a mess in this area. Let's see what DRS Gaming is going to do about this, especially since there's still Walkeye from BLUZZ Official inside of this building. 1 versus 1. Outside, yep, there we have it. Walkeye falls by the hand of Cyclone, and that is the end of BLUZZ Official.
Yes, and Team BLUZZ Official once again struggling in another match, and what just had to be a good match for them. It started in a good fashion, I must say, 4 eliminations, but then the team themselves, they just got wiped out as well, and we will have Team HLX now, we will have Team T2K, and the bottom teams pushing for that hash 2. So another chance, and I think Team HLX and Team T2K, they probably won't get this opportunity any better than this though. But for Team NEPX, with 2 of the players standing, 1 elimination, again it actually is again Team DRS versus Team NEPX. We saw this earlier, we are seeing it now as well, and Team DRS Gaming, they want to actually obviously get the elimination to their side. Team NEPX, they want to have the elimination to their side, so both the teams are fighting for each and every single point. But I believe the better thing has to be that both should be focusing more on their maybe armors, maybe focusing on the loot as well, because in this crucial time when you both are fighting against each other, the other teams may come towards this area, and then we will see, we can see actually both of the teams going out of the match as well, that we see quite often in any of the matches. So a third party, a fourth party on top of that can actually eliminate both of these teams. So you just have to probably focus on the loot as well, focus on giving yourself more and more survival in the match, change your positions, and then have a better chance to get yourselves more and more points as well. But Team T2K's Master Zerdy, he has been eliminated. Another one gets knocked out. 2 of the players are remaining, and Team T2K, where are they? We'll have to take a look at them. But BAGH Esports, one of the players, is actually knocked out as well, and we are seeing multiple fights now happening in the kill feed. So back-to-back fights, back-to-back eliminations, and another airdrop as well into this match towards the team at DRS Gaming. Let's see if they want to get that extra loot, but obviously this crucial shot, if had been fired, then we could have seen a knockout. But JD gets the shots onto himself and was almost about to be knocked out, but then he uses the first aid and gets back to 80% HP. But BAGH Esports versus Team T2K, will it happen right here, right in front of us? No, I think so, yes. Team T2K moving away.
Well, T2K does have a good run with that 8 elimination, so it's fine. Oh, AEROMACY, finally they get a 1 in the bag. That's a 1 knockdown on the side of T2K. Let's see how they can, bounce back from that, because now they're down to 2 players left. Still, they had a good run, and, well, I don't know if it's gonna stop them, this number 6 match. Ooh, Ajaya rather, might be a little bit troubled. That's half a... Oh, still manages to get 1 from NEPX, but unfortunately he's gonna get eliminated off completely. But Igneous is not gonna stop them. Trying to get that kill in... Ooh, that's actually really good. With that, NEPX gets eliminated off, and it was actually pretty crazy. I mean, definitely did not stop them from going ahead and storming into the building. But yeah, it's not over yet. There's still a lot of mess in this Erangel map. Looks like Hidden Leaf Esports out in the open. Crosshairs out to find their other eliminations potentially from the other teams, and there's a lot to choose from. There's a lot of teams hovering about in this area over here. And it's like Real Savages Still 0 eliminations, already lost GOAT. Trying to see if they can find a kill over here because there's, of course, there's BAGH nearby. There's AST as well. Pretty much the big fish right now in this situation. So we're kind of just watching out just what happened right now. It looks like HLX, Hidden Leaf, they've spotted ISSL, and that Lucifer falls. And Niche from BAGH falls as well from Zayoy. EST is just absolutely bulldozing everyone right now, and they have covered a lot of space. But the question is now, since the circle does not favor them, let's see what will happen when they're forced to go ahead and rotate into the area.
Well, we will have to wait for it though. But for Team BAGH Esports, once again another player getting eliminated, and it is actually, I think so, Team ARAMASY with the elimination. In fact, their first elimination into this match though. It took like 18 minutes for Team ARAMASY in this match to have that first one, but still, it's Team ARAMASY. They can go either way. They maybe go into some fight and getting out of that fight with some eliminations. They may be being eliminated from the match as well. So they are actually on the extreme sides. But the Team BAGH Esports, they will actually taste some of the shots from the other sides, and then they are eliminated from the match as well. And we have top 11 teams now, 27 players in total, 18 to 19 minutes into this match now. Team DRS Gaming again holding that those same compounds, like we maybe have seen them holding these compounds like for 7 to 8 minutes at least, because it's been a long time that we are seeing Team DRS Gaming, Team NEPX holding these closer compounds. But NEPX, obviously, they got the elimination from the match, and then Team DRS Gaming still there where they were. But Team Hidden Leaf trying to get some shots towards the Team DRS Gaming, but unfortunately no connection whatsoever. Then they will use another smoke as well. So make a smoke followed by another smoke though, but HLX Liquid gets spotted, and Cyclone with that backstab takes him down. Rig, he has been knocked out as well. Ignis with the shotgun fires, so he takes 2 of the players down. T2K, will they take down Team AST? This has to be the question now, but Team VNRC Susti, he has been taken down. Jiggle Jord, he is eliminated as well, and we will see Team RS getting out of the match now. And Team Hidden Leaf, they are actually in a bit of trouble as well. One of the players is knocked out, the other one not in a good position, and he gets taken down. It will be actually Team DRS Gaming who can get all these eliminations.
Yep, DRS definitely in the position to go ahead and get those kills. But yeah, unfortunately, that grenade just didn't do it for JDI. Didn't manage to get hit a leaf. But yeah, all the while, Cyclone spots another team at a distance, trying to get those bullets in. Didn't connect, however. But all the while, well, T2K Indians is the last person standing. And there's AST lurking about, oh, that 1v1 did not do it well for them. And that's the end of T2K Esports. 1 elimination going on to the side of ASC. That's totaling to 3 right now. It's a 1-4-3 points in Tribe ARAMACY's side on the leaderboards. Absolutely insane coming from them, and the fact that they're still alive 20 minutes into the game with 9 teams left. There's a chance that they could still, yeah, well, never mind. ASC is quite low on health, and they're already half their lineup. But yeah, oh, AT, they got sprayed on by 4 death machine. That's absolutely a death machine. That's something I do agree with. And with that, they got eliminated off as well. And we're down to 8 teams and 19 players still standing. And well, it looks like the guys is really doing a good job. But I saw T2K with 13 eliminations for this game, so it was absolutely insane coming from these teams. The question is now, who will come up victorious in this Erangel map? Who will get the winner chicken dinner? And we're seeing a lot of good contenders for that. That's Tribe, ARAMACY, Hidden Leaf, 4GM, DRS, MAKPEN, ASL, Nave, and LaFamilia still up in the running. Ooh, there's a grenade coming in, but it's not gonna be a finisher in the Leaf Esports. I don't know what they're made of, but they refuse to fall just like that.
Hidden Leaf definitely just getting themselves out of that danger zone. But then, as I was just about to mention, that they got lucky. They will actually not get lucky this time, and 2 of the players have been eliminated now. They are only down to the last man standing, and I don't think so Ninja, he will have more time into this game because he has to actually use some first aids or maybe do a direct slam in towards a solo player, or had to slam in towards another team. But then in that process, he gets eliminated. Team Hidden Leaf, no more in the match though. We are down to the top 7 teams, 16 players in total. Team MAKPEN, the team who got the winner second in the last match with 2 eliminations, and only one of the players is still alive. So a solo player probably will not do that much for the team, but still considering team VNRC, they have a perfect squad. Team TRS Gaming, they can have a good match. Team Food DM, Food with Machines, they have a duo standing in this match. And then we have Team Tribe AROMACY leading the chart, still in the game, and with 3 eliminations as well. So in terms of the advantage, you can say Team Navi, obviously that team Nave, in fact, that team who can win from here on. But then if you talk about comebacks, if you talk about some setbacks, then it can be Team DRS Gaming based on what we have seen from this side in the last match. And now even they have three of the players standing in this match. So Team DRS Gaming, you have to be careful though. But Team Food Machines with the grenade, and Anish, I think he had no idea whatsoever, and another nade. And this time this can be for Team La Familia, but again no. Why the nades are not connecting on him though, this is the main question. But Food with Machines, a peak, he will get down in this process, and Delta with the shots though, a surprise that will get the better of Team Food with Machines Pekka. And now we will see the team going to that solo play surviving. So 2 solos now, and a duo surviving, 2 duos in fact, 3 duos now surviving to this match, and only 2 teams with the 4 or 3 players standing.
Looking good for a lot of the teams. I mean, we're seeing a lot of solos. That's 4DM and MAPA with solos. And, La Familia, ASL, and ASC, they have 2 players each. And so, right now it's Nave that has a numbers advantage, and right now they have 5 eliminations. It's a good track for this particular map. They have a pretty good chance considering the numbers, but this is considering the fact that the RS is still up in the game, and they had a really good run for the past few games. So let's just see what's gonna happen at this point, because that circle is gonna close in, and it looks like ASL is actually being favored right now, so they don't have to move an inch if they don't want to. You can just stay within the play zone and they'll be safe. But for everyone else, they have to worry about getting inside of that circle and potentially getting gate kept by the rest of the players still standing. Ooh, Killer YT takes a lot of damage, and yep, that's a whole knockdown coming in with that grenade. Lots of grenades. Little damage. Killer YT needs a revive, all the while LF finally going and joining the circle for everyone else. But yeah, basically, ISSL, NAVEU, rather, still alive. Sprays coming in from La Familia. Will they get that? No, they will not get that elimination, and will be eliminated off. Instead, we are down to 6 teams, and still not there right now. They have the numbers advantage. Let's see if they can use that against the 5 other teams that are still vying for that winner chicken dinner.
Well, we definitely are closing up on this game, and Team Tribe AROMACY with that rotation, which I think so hasn't worked for them. But Tribe AROMACY is a Delta on the charge, and Cyclone with that in that 1v1 as well. But shots have been fired, shots exchanged from both the sides, but still no damage whatsoever, no elimination. But Team VNRC, they are on the move as well, and Thursday once again some shots fight towards his side as well. He takes the damage, then goes down on that red side, and trying his level best that his team survive in this match at least and get the winner second dinner by Team Tribe AROMACY. Rig, he has been eliminated, and Cyclone, now all the damage has to be done from his side, but unfortunately he won't be able to do so. And ABRUPT slayers from the backside, Chari, he takes him down, and we had maybe 2 to 3 solos, but once again another solo has been eliminated. It will be Delta now, the last solo in this match though, in fact the second last solo in this match, and finally he gets wiped out as well, and it will be VNRC closing up on this match with the winner second dinner. But unless or until Team ABRUPT Slayers they change the course of this match, or they duo of Jane and Chari somehow come up with some other plans. So Let's hope for the best. Let's hope to get a better ending of the match number 3 as well, as we just witnessed in the last 2 matches. But for Jane, I think again, considering the amount of experience that this guy has has seen him after a long time for me though. But finally, so seeing him and surviving into this stage though, I hope so, okay, that he gets some eliminations, get his team maybe towards a total of, you can say, 5 eliminations at least, and then you can finish on the top 2 as well. It's not that bad actually. But team ABRUPT players using some nades, some smokes at the same time. Their opponents, they are using the smokes as well, so we are seeing clouds of smokes, but unfortunately no connectivity of the grenades. And team MAKPEN in that meantime just chilling, just waiting that team ABRUPT players and team VNRC get face to face. They fight with each other, and team MAKPEN once again gets some good amount of points. So it's about the hope, it's about the fight, it's about the time as well. Let's see, let's wait for it, who's gonna come face to face first.
Yeah, absolutely. And what MAKPEN can do right now is kind of wait out ASL and Nave. Try to get them to eliminate each other off and get that perhaps second, maybe even the winner chicken dinner. Just being patient, waiting, trying to get as much points as possible from this map. And so with that, it's actually for the last 3 teams, they're kind of all just waiting and trying to, well, try to see if they can get as much points as possible from this map, of course. And they're really patient about this. I mean, look at Uncle over here crawling the ground, not engaging directly. Probably the best thing they can do right now is kind of wait out these 2 teams, and it looks like they're not going to be moving despite the stage 9 circle. Nave playing it safe despite having 3 players left. And ABRUPT players, looks like they're throwing the first grenade. Let's see if that's gonna be dealing any damage. Ooh, Chari's definitely gonna go on the aggressive U-turn on that car. Let's see what that's gonna do. Ooh, jumps out, disembarks, hides behind the car. Yeah, they're definitely trying to play it safe. Looks like MAKPEN is going on the aggressive as well. It's a grenade coming in, throwing it. Ooh, some damage being taken. Lucifer, they spot Uncle. I think they have the information on their side, but they're not taking that risk yet. Okay, grenades coming in. Uncle did not take any of that damage. Still safe. We're nearing the 30-minute mark on this Erangel map. Come on, guys. Smoke's coming in. Uncle's being hidden behind that. Grenades. Lots of throwables is still up and running. And let's see if that grenade's going to do anything in the bag. Nope. Looks like they're not going to be taking any damage, but that circle is moving. And Nave is dangerously near Uncle. So let's see what's going to happen. Oh, but that's 1 versus 1. Uncle falls from the hands of Lucifer. With that, there's only 1 team left, and with that, that is actually the winner chicken dinner of Nave. I mean, that's pretty much what we expected a while ago. They had a full-man team. They had the numbers advantage all throughout, and with that, they get that winner chicken dinner for the map number 3 of our very long Erangel map.
Definitely. And team Nave, it definitely, I think, took some time for us to see that winner second dinner to be taken by any of those 3 teams, but finally we saw team Nave getting the winner second dinner, and they performed well, I guess, in this match. Though they had some good points in terms of the elimination, and now with the winner second dinner, just want to confirm though how many points they actually had from this match, with the exact amount of eliminations. But we will see the winner second team stats. We will see some of the stats as well in a short time, and then we will move on towards the other rankings as well, other stats of the match number 3. But firstly, team Nave getting the winner second dinner of the match 3, a team who was not that I believe good in terms of points ranking, but finally it's a good match for them. And these are the final moments where we had team ABRUPT players, where we had team AST, AEROMACY. Once again, AEROMACY, a team that has been performing so consistently that if you see them out of the top 5, it's actually unbelievable for you. But if you see them into the top 3, top 2, you see that you're like, yes, that's where they actually normally are. So team AST, the consistency actually is insane. But once again, coming back to team Na'Vi, we'll see 3-3 and 2-1. So we actually have 9 eliminations and 1, 2, 2, 3 damage, 1,223 damage, and then 4 knockouts in total. And there's again translates. So a good winner second in total, 19 points for team Na'Vi.
It's pretty good amount of points coming in for Na'Vi, and a decent amount of eliminations as well. That's a whole 19 points, so that's really gonna help them out with their leaderboards. And yeah, this is the summary for our match number 3. These are statistics rather, and that's 60 eliminations, 8,583 total healings used, 1 vehicle elimination, 64 total knocks, 236 total throws. That's a lot. And 9 total headshots and etc. But this is what we're looking out for. This is the match standings. Na'Vi, with their 9 eliminations and chicken dinner, that's 19 whole points. Coming in second, T2K, impressive amount of eliminations. Unfortunately, no placement points. And coming in third, AST, alongside DRS, by the way, with 10 points each. ASL and 4GM each with 9 points. MAKPEN with 8, and so on and so forth. But this is what matters most. This is the overall standings. Tribe AROMACY with 150 points. BLUZZ officials just 1 point away from crossing the 100-point mark.
Well, insane domination so far by the side of Team Tribe AROMACY, and once again the first to reach 150 points at a time where we actually are not seeing another team closing to 100 markers. In fact, 99 points for Team BLUZZ official though, but again they still are 1 point away from that 100 marker though, from that 3 digits marker. But Team AST, Tribe AROMACY, their consistency is insane though. Team MAKPEN on the other side, on to the hash 11, we'll see them with 57 points. So ABRUPT Slayers, who had a good match, I must say, a decent match in the last game, so they will move towards the hash 12, 52 points. Team NEPX with 50 points in total, and then Team Na'Vi with that chicken dinner, still they are on the pace too. Still they are on like hash 14. So this just clearly tells you about the competition that we have witnessed so far. And again, you will need some 1 to 2 more good games, and then you can close up to that top 16. But for the top elimination leaders, we have again AST's rig. So Tribe AROMACY once again being consistent, whether it is at the points ranking, whether it is the elimination leaders, it has been throughout Team Tribe AROMACY. But good to see finally some of the teams from the bottom stepping up and getting the winner chicken dinners.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you right there. I mean, this is still the playoffs, so we're all just going for the qualifying, and that's exactly what teams are trying to do. And yeah, props to Tribe, despite pretty much, qualifying already for the grand final. I think everyone would agree right there. We still have 150 points. That's a whole 51 points gap with BLUZZ officials. But yeah, that was match number 3. It was riveting to watch, and we'll be moving on to match number 4 after the short break. So don't go anywhere. We'll be seeing you in a few minutes after the short break.
Welcome to Metro Royale Advanced Tips. In this video, we'll be going over some underrated Metro Royale tips. In Metro Royale, these little techniques can help us gain the upper hand in battle. Let me give you a few tips. Number 1, gear selection. When you're short on Metro cash, you should prioritize high-quality ammo over a high-quality firearm, because in battle, the damage output of a high-quality firearm paired with low-quality ammo is lower than that of a low-quality firearm paired with high-quality ammo. Number 2, target boss weaknesses. Some Metro Royale bosses have weaknesses, such as the bosses at Missile Silo and Armory Outpost on the Arctic Base, Advanced Map. They carry 2 liquid nitrogen tanks on their back. Destroying these tanks stuns them, making them easier to defeat. Number 3, tactical mines. As you all know, approaching a tactical mine will set off an explosion that blinds you or unleashes poison. However, if you discover an enemy tactical mine in advance, you can fire at it to destroy it. On the other hand, when it comes to using tactical mines, you want to place them where the enemy is guaranteed to walk. Even if they discover the mine, the shot they fire to destroy the mine will alert you of their approach. Number 4, minecart tip. When using a minecart solo, the fastest speed you can reach is 43 kilometers per hour. When you have a teammate with you, you can ride the minecart together and achieve even higher speeds. Number 5, climbing tip. If you're ambushed by enemies while climbing a ladder, tap the jump button to land back on the ground for a quick retaliation and avoid getting caught out mid-climb. Metro Royale has even more secrets, such as destructible lights, which can dim the environment. There's still much more to discover. That's all for this Metro Royale guide. See you next time.
Price of freedom is high.
Sorry. This line needs more drama, more tragedy. It needs...
The price of freedom is high, but it's a price I'm willing to pay.
Get the airdrop! Charge!
Sorry.
This is not the end. Retreat! Retreat? How disappointing.
It's gonna cut the Lord!
Excellent work.
I am Optimus Prime.
And we are back to the 2025 PMNC South Asia qualifiers, playoffs rather. And yeah, this is day number 3 and we just witnessed match number 3 in Erangel. And that was with the winner chicken dinner of Nabe. So pretty good performances from the 20 teams participating so far. And yeah, so once again, we are your casters. My name is Annie and Gaming Portal is with me. So Gaming Portal, what are your thoughts so far?
So far, well, we have seen some good games, and as we just talked about the last match before going towards that break. So yes, it was Team Navi who got the winner second in the last match. Good to see. T2K, I think they got like 13 eliminations in the last match as well, so they dominated that last match. Then we saw Team once again AST Tribe AEROMACY consistently performing in that last match as well, and they got themselves into the top 4, I guess, or maybe top 3 though. But ABRUPT Slayers, a good match finally for them as well. But moving towards the map schedule, we have our 4th match ready almost, and we'll jump towards that match though in a short time. But in this match we will see teams of Group A, C, D, E playing, and Group B will miss out this match though. And if I just tell you guys the Group B, so AKAZAYA Esports, BLUZZ Officials, MAKPEN and Team RLX, these 4 teams will actually miss out this match, and we have these teams playing in this match though. So Team AT, Team AST, Team BAGH, Team RS, Team 4K, FUVA LC, Team SKD, SDMZ, Team DRS and NEPX, SLX, Team La Familia, Team Fudian, Team ABRUPT Slayers, Nave, the team who got the winner chicken in the last match, and then Team T2K, the dominators of the previous match.
Absolutely. Lots of teams to look out for, especially since T2K is still in this game and they had 30 eliminations just a while ago. And of course, AEROMACY is still up in the running, still not backing down from their really good momentum coming in the playoffs. So yes, we will be moving on to Miramar once again. We saw our first Miramar map just a while ago, and yeah, it's pretty much what you expect from a Miramar map. Pretty long and drawn out, lots of camping, lots of violence as well. And yes, with that, we will be boarding that plane towards Miramar on our match number 4. And well, the question is now, who will get this winner chicken dinner this time? Will it be one of the expected teams that are really strong inside this PMNC already, or will it be another unexpected meme popping up within the last minute, getting that 10 placement points, that winner chicken dinner? That's a question that we're going to be finding out soon, but for now, we're going to be worrying about the flight path, which is pretty much going from the south to the north. So these teams, well, they can go ahead and land anywhere within the map because it looks like it's going to be dissecting the map really fairly. So there's an equal chance you can go to the west or the east. Maybe not Campo Militar, that's a little bit too far, but with some vehicles and some grit, probably they'll be able to do just that. But yep, everyone's just kind of dropping into place, expecting well, with the trend of the previous games, usually there aren't any early game engagements, but let's just see what's gonna happen really soon, especially since, well, we're seeing where the teams are landing and it looks like they're kind of spread out. So, well, actually, what I'm really curious about is why Ninja is quite far from the rest of Hidden Leaf. So let's just watch out for everyone else, and there's potentially probably like some early game engagement. So that's something we're gonna be watching out for right now.
Well, let's hope for the best, and wishing again a good match for the teams and for us as well, that we get to see maybe some domination, some good clutches in this match, and then some good comebacks, because we want to see comebacks from the bottom teams. And again we are emphasizing on that. That last match as well, we saw Team Nave getting the winner chicken dinner, and again a few more names mentioned earlier as well. But I think it's about time that Team 80 they get a winner chicken dinner as well. They maybe force it out for themselves and try in another way. Maybe that they can get some eliminations, get that momentum behind themselves, and then get the winner chicken dinner alongside as well. But for now, I believe 9 matches, or maybe you can say, in fact, 10 plus matches for Team 80, and still they are on hash 16. In fact, they are actually below maybe hash 16. They are on actually hash 24 in total though, and only 9 points so far for them, not with an average of even 1 point per match. So Team 80 struggling big time, but for Team La Familia, they don't have much points as well. So these are the names, these are few of the teams who have to actually perform in this match, because it can be their last match though. La Familia, Team 80, these are the teams who are actually in, maybe you can say one is in Group E, and then the other team you can say is in actually the Group B maybe. In fact, Group A. So Team 80, they will miss out the last match of the day, and it's not a good thing for them. So they have played already 3 of the matches, no such good points. This is the last match for them though, and once again, if you don't get a good game, then things will obviously become very, very difficult, and probably the first team will be confirmed by the end of this day, which is not going to the grand finals. So then we will have another maybe like 6-7 names to be decided tomorrow. So it's still up to you guys who how you play this match and how you make a comeback. But for Team 4, Yonko, Lucky Cat, what just happened here? 4YLC Zoro, he was moving very steadily and then moving very abruptly towards a spot, towards that compound, and somehow he just shifted the handle of this vehicle though, and then he turned right and just moved like he didn't see anyone out there. And actually there was a player, maybe he saw him and then switched the sides and probably trying his level best to survive first in the match, and then maybe he will fight at some other point. But for Team DRS Gaming, looking good on the points table. Finally, a good day to begin with in the first 3 matches, and now they are on the hash 5, closing up on the hash 2, close to Team T2K, close to Team HLX and Team 4DM.
Absolutely, but well, this early game is pretty peaceful. We're already almost to the 5-minute mark, and it looks like these guys are behaving really well. There's no early game engagement, no machete kills, no knife kills, no frying pans flying all around. But yeah, pretty much everyone's kind of just looting the place up, getting their locations in, just locking into those cars as well, those vehicles. And so with that, it's all a patient game. There's no teams running into each other so far as we've seen in the camera and the mini map as well. And there's no damage being taken, not much anyway, and nothing popping up in the kill feed. So well, we've already went past the 5-minute mark, and it looks like it's gonna be a long game, and especially since that stage 1 circle is still gonna take 3 more minutes, it's gonna be a little bit hard. But yeah, there are some teams that are quite far off from the circle, especially here, BAGH Esports. They are about I believe it was 800 meters away, so they're gonna have to get it moving if they want to be safe and sound within the circle. But yeah, they're gonna be worrying about that later on. It's still stage 1, so there's not a lot of pressure just yet. Everyone's just kind of chilling out, and we're also gonna chill out. So well, let's just look at the leaderboards then real quick, because later on when things get really messy, it's gonna be a little bit hard. But yeah, right now it looks like BLUZZ Official isn't gonna be joining us for this game, so it's just AST coming in first place at 150 points, and coming in second is T2K with 89 points. So it's quite a big gap, but still T2K is going to be going up against HLX with 83 points. So it looks like T2K actually overtook HLX. It's in the lead. So pretty impressive, 89 to 83 points. So that's pretty much a 6-point gap between them. One good game, and the scales can tip for either of these teams. So it's a very volatile leaderboard, and it looks like we're seeing our first knockdown. That's LaFamilia falling by the hands of Rhea. So let's watch what's gonna happen over here, especially since Joker is gonna be driving into the hot zone, trying to get those eliminations in the bag. Knives out, and that's guns out as well. Lots of sprays coming in. It looks like NEPX is also having their own engagement. Let's see what's gonna happen. Who will come up victorious in this skirmish?
Yes, and we definitely will have to see who's gonna win this fight though. But Team ABRUPT Chari with that first elimination, Gangsta, he gets knocked out, and it will be BAGH's Joker Whitey with the knockout. But Chari once again will take him down, and it will be Team ABRUPT Slayers with the eliminations. Team LaFamilia, the team to be eliminated from this match quite earlier, and only 1 point for them once again. And I just mentioned them in the earlier stage though, that they have to make this game big, but unfortunately they could not make it a big match, and now they will still be at hash 15 or below this, because we have this ranking for these top 16 teams playing this match. But in this overall rankings, you may see the difference though. But Team NEPX, and early exit for them as well. And what just happened here, NEPX, one of the players went down, then another one, and then one after the other, and Team NEPX, just too early for them. Obviously, you don't expect such things from Team NEPX though. They are a good team. They have the potential. Obviously, we saw some of the good teams, good games from them as well. But this time around, it actually wasn't their time. And Team ASL with 4, Team BAGH now with 4 eliminations as well. So these are the 2 teams with a good start though. But if you talk about the circle shift, so circle is about to take a shift, and just look at the circle shift though. Insane turn around for this circle, and the teams, they obviously will have to go miles into the circle though. If you talk about Team BAGH, they have to maybe go like thousands of kilometers into the circle, thousands of meters into the circle, not kilometers obviously, thousands of meters into the circle though. And then you will see Team T2K as well. But T2K versus Team DRS, 2 of the experienced teams, and let's see who's gonna win this time around, because Team DRS Gaming currently fighting for the top 2, and Team T2K, obviously for them as well, they are pushing them for that number 1 spot. But T2K's Ignis with the fires, the JD, unfortunately, he was laid down there, and as soon as he realized that he's in a bit of trouble, though, it was too late for him, and T2K just got the better of him. First elimination. Another one could have been here, but Team T2K, they want to pick and choose wisely for themselves, that when they have to go in the fight and when there is a chance for them to actually get an elimination as well, because it's Team TRS after all. It's a good team to fight against. But for Team T2K, they are watching out for some other names as well going around, but no such success for them. But Team AST tried by AEROMACY into the fight as well, and SDMZ's Naim has been knocked out and finally wiped out as well.
SDMZ, I like Agent 27's positioning, but the question is now, will it be enough to take down Tribe ARAMASY? These guys have a track record. These guys have the snowball, the motivation. Everything's just on their side right now. They have 151 points right now, already having 1 elimination on their side. They have the momentum, so pretty much just Goliaths, very hard to topple down, practically Titans in the playoffs right now. But yeah, still, ASC, they have the lower ground. Agent 27 is kind of trying to snipe them out, probably trying to see if they can get any pickoffs. Saving those bullets, trying not to give away their locations too early. Yeah, pretty much SDMZ still hovering about, but they haven't really gone ahead and gotten the engagement against ASC. So that's, well, it's just going to be a waiting game for SDMZ and ASC. All the while, everyone else looks like they're all calming down already. And, well, T2K has been doing quite well. They've managed to climb to rank number 2, which is pretty impressive, especially since in the previous game they had a good amount of points from their eliminations alone, despite being picked off so early on into the game. So with that, Circle's closing in. Stage number 2, we're still down to 14 teams and 51 players. There's still a lot of time left in the Miramar map, potentially maybe 20 minutes late, like 20 minutes more. So let's just watch out for things that's going to happen. It looks like Tribe ARAMASY will be trying to get some pickoffs from far ahead. That's probably trying to be sniped. But all the while, everyone else is kind of a bit of a mess. That's 4DM and 4YLC on the kill feed as well. BAGH is also in trouble. They managed to go ahead and, well, get 2 of their players eliminated off, but they do have 4 eliminations on their side as well. So it's a win. It's like a give and take, for these for these teams. But yeah, for YONKO, that's fearless. It's definitely fearless. Took a lot of damage, but still not gonna stop them from trying to get some eliminations off of 4DM. So that's MAKPEN. Guns out, trying to see this 1 versus 1 behind this wall, but it looks like 4DM's not moving at all. We're kind of just staying there, waiting for MAKPEN. And with that, no more wall corners. MAKPEN doesn't take that. It's gonna be a really messy 1 versus 1, but they're kind of just side sweeping each other. Oh, this is gonna be a 2 versus 1. It's gonna be a little bit hard. Ooh, MAKPEN gets 1 as Itia falls fearless all the while, and some other part of the map gets peak as well. And with that, 4DM says goodbye.
A bad match, obviously, and for Team Death Machines, they are out of this match now. Team 4YLC, a good match to begin with, and 4 eliminations to their side though. And I think it was come get me, come catch me game out there played between both these teams out there. Players trying to catch the other one, then one going behind that wall, getting to that cover, and then finally we saw the team elimination though. But for Team RS, they're in a fight as well. Real Savages up against Team ANTEIKU. ANTEIKU, they want some good points. They actually have to have some good games as well in total, but unfortunately another bad match for them. 1 more player down into this match, and Team ANTEIKU will have last place standing. Team BAGH Esports as well, they are rotating. What is happening here? Team Real Savages have a good chance actually to get at least 1 more knockout, and Dada is about to take one down, but then he will not go for the shots because maybe he has like a mini 14 in his hand. So it was like maybe a tough one for him though, but still Team DRS Gaming another one, and Team Real Savages. This is your opportunity. A third one for Team Real Savages though. First they had Team ANTEIKU, then they had Team BAGH Esports, now they have Team DRS Gaming. So one after the other. Let's see though if they get some points. But for Team DRS Gaming, we clearly can see that they have got one of the players knocked out, and it's a tough time for Team DRS Gaming. Probably will be a difficult revival as well, and considering the circle is about to close, so Team DRS Gaming, you just don't have to waste your time. But Killer YT, what a knockout from him though, and he knocked out the player of Team 4K, the team who tried to backstab Team DRS Gaming and tried to get the eliminations confirmed, tried to get another player knockout, but Team DRS Gaming on their way and getting the player in that vehicle as well. I think it's a good move, and probably they will get the revival, hopefully though. But for Team HLF, you will see one player being eliminated, and Team RS, wherever I see DRS Gaming is going, Team Real Savages are actually behind them.
Yeah, absolutely. Actually, there's a lot of things happening, but DRS is doing the right thing right now. Oops, Cyclone gets picked off. Oh, that's a whole elimination on their side. So that's JD and Cyclone saying goodbye right now. So it's up to Killer YT, an example on the side of DRS, to kind of try to get as much points as possible. But right now, there's a huge numbers disadvantage coming in with DRS Gaming. Still, they had a good run on these past couple of games, so maybe it's just not in their favor right now in this Miramar map. And all the while, Real Savages outside lurking about. There's potential that they might be able to wipe out DRS in this situation. Grenades out. Zample gets a knockdown by Jiggle God. And that Killer YT tries to save them both, but it's just a little bit hard, especially since you're dealing with Real Savages and there's BAGH lurking about nearby. Ooh, there we have it. Let's see if Killer YT will get a one elimination at least before kicking the dust. But yeah, Jiggle God, 1 versus 1 potentially, side sweeping each other, sidestepping. Grenades coming in, Molotov. Ooh, there we have it, Biambidada coming in. They're just hiding this each other. Potential 1 versus 1 grenade, almost finishing them off, and with that last bullets, DRS Gaming falls with the death of Killer YT. So probably quite insane. Well, they had a good run in this game, but it's just not in their favor right now.
Unfortunately, and for Team ABRUPT players though, they have like 5 eliminations as well. Zook, the last player standing for Team HLX. They have two of the players surviving as well. So 3 solos in fact in this match. So Team 4K, Team AT, and Team ABRUPT players. But then we have Team HLX, a duo surviving into this match. We have Team BAGH Esports, another duo into this match. So these are in total of 5 teams, you can say, who are like down to 1 or 2 of the players. But for Team ABRUPT players, Joker just waiting, holding his sport though, and he actually has to do this, but I think this will be it for him. He will be out of this match, and Master Zerdy with that Molotov takes the better of him, and Team ABRUPT players no more into this match. And Team T2K, will it be another dominating match for them, because they have now 4 eliminations, and Team ANTEIKU at this point, as I just talked about, another elimination. They have been wiped out as well, and back-to-back bad matches for them. This is the 4th match, I think so, consecutively that they have only managed to get in total, maybe you can say 6 points on these 4 games for themselves. So only 6 points in 4 matches definitely won't do the things for you, and probably they are the ones not qualifying into the grand finals on the last day as well. But Team 4K is Nagesh doing some tricks here, playing some tricks on to the team Real Savages. But I think so Real Savages now they have turned on the rage mood, and they want to take this player down. They said enough is enough. We have seen you. If you are not going getting yourself out of this vehicle by yourself, then we are going to get you out of this vehicle. So finally it had to be a fight, and Team 4K will finally be eliminated, and it is a Team Real Savages who have now their 6th elimination into this match though. one by one. We are seeing slowly and steadily some teams are rising, and if you see Team RS, they are actually at hash 10 though, and now it's a good match for them. It can actually translate into a 10 elimination plus second dinner for them as well. So if it happens, I think it's a good sign again considering the competition. But at the same time, it will be a drastic shift in the point standing of Team A and ASL. It can be even more drastic if Team Nave performs again and they get another winner second dinner from the bottom as well. So these are the two contenders fighting for the top 10 for now. But Team RS, they can actually go into the top 9 as well quite easily. Then for the rest, it has to be top 10. But talking about the circle, back to the main things. And Team SKD, they are on the verge. In fact, on the edge of this circle, though, Team RS, they are entering the circle as well, and Team BAGH Esports outside the circle, but will make it probably in the upcoming few seconds, though. And there it is. They finally have started moving, and they are closing up on the circle as well. So 9 teams in total, 19 minutes as well into this match. Stage 5 it is that we are seeing, but the real question still remains, and that is who's going to take the winner second dinner, and this is the second Miramar of the day.
Absolutely. We love that you pointed out Real Savages having a 6 eliminations already, so it's a really good run right now for this Miramar map, especially for Real Savages, especially since this matters to them. They need to qualify for the grand finals. That's pretty much the goal for the teams right now. So with that, every single point counts, especially since they're so close in points with, say, ASL and SKD. So that's something that we're going to be watching out right now. But right now, we're also be looking at Nave and BAGH Esports. Oh, looks like he too will be trying to get us 1 versus 1. Oh my gosh, just getting all of these Nave one after the other, and all the while from the other side of the map, Real Savage was like, oh, we're gonna be shutting you down and stealing these kills. And I'm not gonna lie, that was really impressive. That was 3 people down with just 1 person, and the whole Real Savages just broke that streak for them. And they're gonna be harvesting these 3 kills for them. Real Savages are literal savages at this part. Oh, I have no words, man. That was pretty crazy. Real Savages is just swooping in, stealing those kills. And now there's all 1 person left in Nave. So let's see how that's going to be dealt with. So we're just watching out. Just watching everyone else out. Looks like everyone's kind of like spread out. AST is still in the running. All 4 players. 4 YLC is congregating in just 1 building. Not a big fan of this positioning, but let's just see if that's going to work out for them. They're still within the circle, so they're kind of safe, but everyone else will have to rotate into the area. So RS, I think they're going to be going ahead and trying to hunt down the last member of Nave. They know they're still out there, and there's still SKD just at the sidelines and not really doing it. Okay, Duke is out. Oh, gets 1, and that's a finisher with Jiggle God. Yes, that is a finisher. Gets at least 1 elimination, 1 last laugh, and that's still alive, by the way. But they've given away their location ever since getting 1 play from Real Savages down. But Doom did not stop him. He has nothing to lose. Skywalker versus Doom. Doom very low on health, and so that's gonna be a little bit hard. Grenades up, essentially throwing in, does not hit. With that, it's still not good enough. Doom falls, and with that, Real Savages with 11 whole eliminations. Absolutely crazy gameplay. Oh, it's not over just yet. SDMZ joins the fray. Spots Real Savages as still licking their wounds from the previous fight, but it's not gonna stop them. We have 3 players on their side. That goes the same with Real Savages as well. So with that, let's see what these teams are gonna do 3 versus 3.
Absolutely, and we have a top 7 team into this match, though 21 players, and Team Real Savages. They are obviously dominating this lobby. They are the Real Savages with 11 eliminations, 3 of the players standing into this match. But it can be Team SDMZ with the setback on the side of Team RS, because they are watching it closely and waiting for the right time. And finally, there will be shots straight between these two teams and some of the shots being traded, but then unfortunately no such damage has been done, and Walker will walk away. Dada on the backside, he will give the cover probably, but then he moves towards another side as well, and Haiti from team SDMZ, he took the damage as well. If he actually had stayed out there, probably he would have been knocked out. But still, nonetheless, he gets knocked out because another nade comes towards his side, and it will be Team Real Savages once again with back-to-back knockouts. But will they get it done though? Because Got, he's closing up. He has the nade. Actually, I thought for a second, but no, it was not a grenade. He did the bait, but then Dada from the backside will do the damage, and it will be Team SDMZ done for this match, and Team Real Savages with the 14 eliminations in this match now, 2 of their players surviving, and they are in the top 5 as well. But for Team T2K, they have 2 of their players standing. One has been knocked out, another one is low in HP, and as I just mentioned that they have 2 of the players standing, they will be no more in the match, and Team T2K has been eliminated as well. What's happening here? It's not easy to understand though, but Team Real Savages, probably they are actually about to be eliminated as well, and this chicken dinner maybe belongs to Team AST once again. So try by Messi. Whenever you see someone else getting the winner chicken dinner and you see Team Messi into the match, then remember it actually has to be Team Messi, because as far as they are in the match, whether another team has 15 elimination, whether they have maybe solo handily dominated the lobby, but still Team Messi has to be eliminated before confirming a winner chicken dinner. And Team SKD definitely helping the cause of Team AST, but for themselves as well, this has to be the 4th elimination if they get it done as soon as possible. And Himson, he can't wait to confirm this elimination. His teammate will go on that camel, I think, but then Himson finally moves onwards and gets the shutdown, and it will be Team Real Savages getting out of this match, another domination by a side, and then they are not getting the winner chicken dinner.
Man, Real Savages, they got shut down. I really thought there was potential for a winner chicken dinner for their side, but still 14 eliminations. That's a very, very impressive. And you can see AST, they only have 1 elimination, so even if they take down the rest of the players in this map, they can't top that. They can't top 14 eliminations right now. But yeah, RS, they're gone. And now we're just gonna be watching SKT for YLC and ASC go up against each other. And these guys, they have 4 or 3 players still standing. So this is all squad versus squad versus squad. It's gonna be a little bit hard on their part, but still, nonetheless, they need to take each other down, because there's only one team can get that winner chicken dinner for this map number 4 on day number 3. Yeah. So it's starting for YONKO Looking Cats. Love their positioning. They have a lot of ground covered in the map. However, the question is now, will they go ahead and translate that into a kill? Sorry guys, it's raining over here. But yeah, basically we're just kind of watching out for YLC, ASC, and SKD go up against each other. So it looks like nothing popping up in the kill feed. Everyone's kind of just waiting it out. Smoke's coming in, positioning themselves all around. There's the airdrop in the middle as well. There's a grenade cooking, but the question is now, will it connect into damage? It looks like it won't. SKD just at their own corner. Tribe AEROMACY is spread out all around the circle, and by the way, that circle has been favoring AST for quite a while. It's probably like just contributing so much points to their leaderboards. But yeah, all the while, looks like nothing's happening just yet, and we might be waiting just a little bit longer for these guys to go get a move.
We will have to wait for sure. And Team SKD, they are not in a hurry. Team for LC, obviously, they can wait a bit longer as well to get the winner chicken into their side, to their name. But for Team Tribe ARAMASY, once again, an interesting name to watch out for. And why they actually have been that much silent, because we haven't seen them being in such a passive mood for a long time. I think on this day, particularly if you talk about their performance, they have been quite actively participating in the fights, but in the last match they decide to just wait for the other teams to charge on them, and then they will take the fights. But Zio, he gets knocked out. Fearless with the shots though. Team AST in a bit of trouble, in fact in a lot of trouble now, because 2 of the players have been eliminated. The 3rd one is knocked out. The 4th one, he's just waiting for his turn. When this is a Delta from the side of Team AST with the grenade in the hand. He throws the nade, but probably no such damage to get the knockout. And then Team SKD from the front side, they are waiting for Delta to come out of this shag as well, and then they will get his elimination. But Fearless for now will wipe out Gyante, and Team AST, Tribe AEROMACY, giving away all those eliminations to the side of Team FUVA-LC, probably because SKD still they are on 4 eliminations. Team FUVA-LC, they were like at maybe 6 or 7 eliminations, and now they are having like 10 eliminations. So Team FUVA-LC getting all those eliminations. Tribe AEROMACY's Delta throwing Molotovs, whatever he has left obviously in his backpack though to throw away on his opponents, but still this won't be enough. This won't seal the deal for him. But FUVA-LC, what's happening here? And Himson on the charge, he takes one down, he takes another one down, and those two players were actually trying to take down Team SKD's Himson, but I think that was the wrong move, and there has to be that decisive shift for Team SKD as well, and they will finally get the winner with a second dinner. So from a point where it looked like the Team SKD will miss the winner with a second dinner, they finally will get the winner with a second dinner. Team Tribe AEROMACY has 3, and then we saw another name obviously at hash 2. I just forgot the name, but still SKD getting the winner with a second dinner, and a great match.
Absolutely. There's a lot of surprises coming in for this day number 3. And SKD, they pulled through. They used their numbers advantage to, their advantage. And they got a winner chicken dinner on their side with absolutely great gameplay coming in. So with that, I mean, there's a lot of notable things in this map. There was, of course, SKD's winner chicken dinner. And there was also notably Real Savages getting 14 whole eliminations before getting shot down. But yeah, this is SKD. This is your winner chicken dinner winners for this Miramar map for J number 3. And they're gonna be getting 10 placement points from that. Ooh, I love this highlights coming in, and yeah, pretty much a lot of teams really shined in this map. There's T2K from earlier on got eliminated quite early. SKD getting that winner chicken dinner, beating for YLC and Tribe AEROMACY in the top 3, getting that winner chicken dinner. But yeah, this is the team stats, the individual stats as well. So we saw a while ago Himson getting those 4 eliminations and 768 damage. Wraith with 3 and 411 damage dealt. Pekka with 1 elimination and 534 damage dealt. Kind of unproportionate. And yeah, we have Nodzu with 0 eliminations and 183 damage dealt, with a total of 8 eliminations for the whole team and damage of 1,896 and 5 knocks. And yeah, this is the match summary. Match number 4 of our day number 3 playoffs. This is 60 total eliminations, 9,277 total healings used, 1 lethal elimination, total knocks of 51, total throws of 142, 30 in total headshots, 3 airdrops looted, and 345 snipe coming in from DRS's Killer YT.
Yes, and talking about the match standing, we have Team SKD on top of the table with 18 points in total, and we saw the player stats. But talking about the hash 2 Team RS, Real Savages with 18 points in total as well, so a good match for them. FUVA-LC, the team who finished at hash 2, they have 16 points in total. Team Train to Kill, they get like 9 total points. Team Tribe AEROMACY with 6 points. Team ABRUPT Slayers with 5 points. Team Nave with 4 points. Team BAGH with 4. SLX with 3 points. Team SDMZ with 2 points. Team 4K with 2 points, and then so on we saw some of the teams with 2 and 1 point, and then onwards I believe 0 points for some teams as well. But moving towards overall standing, Tribe AEROMACY again on top with 156 points. BLUZZ official still short of that 100 marker with 1 point, but Team T2K with 98 points. Team Hidden Leaf 86 points though. Team YONKO Lucky Cat with 80 points. Team Death Machines with 77 points. So DRS Gaming just maybe dropping by 1 rank though to that number 7 spot. Team SKD 76 points. Real Savages into the top 9 now, and this will be it for the page 1. But onto the page 2, we have Team 1-Hit RLX with 63 points, MAKPEN with 57 points, and then Team ABRUPT Slayers with 57 points though. Nabe with that winner second winner, but still unable to make it to the top, to that page 1 though, or into the top 10 spots. But still they're at number 14 with 51 points. NEPX 51 points, and Four Knights number 16, SDMZ, AKAZAYA, Team LAFAMILIA, and ANTEIKU. These are the 4 teams probably struggling the most on the points table, so they have to make their way obviously into the top 16 if they want to qualify for the grand finals. But top 5 eliminators, and once again Rig leading the chart.
Absolutely, ASD Rig still at the top with a 6-point gap to the eliminations, with a delta coming in still from Tribe AEROMACY. So wonderful players still holding on to their spot for the total eliminations. But yeah, that was pretty much it. SKD with that winner chicken dinner, and lots of interesting things happening in the leaderboards right now, especially with T2K finally joining in with 98 points. And we know BLUZZ official didn't join that previous match, so that's to be expected that they still stayed at the 99 points. But right now, it's quite hot in the top 2 and top 3. Once again, the goal here is to just kind of qualify for the grand finals, but still, it's still interesting to watch how these teams compete against each other, especially since the stakes still aren't high, but they're still doing the best that they can to impress everyone. But yeah, that was pretty much match number 4. We'll be moving on to match number 5 later on, but for now we will be taking a short break, so stay tuned. We'll be seeing you after a few minutes after this short break.
Welcome to Metro Royale Advanced Tips. In this video, we'll be going over some underrated Metro Royale tips. In Metro Royale, these little techniques can help us gain the upper hand in battle. Let me give you a few tips. Number 1, gear selection. When you're short on Metro cash, you should prioritize high-quality ammo over a high-quality firearm, because in battle, the damage output of a high-quality firearm paired with low-quality ammo is lower than that of a low-quality firearm paired with high-quality ammo. Number 2, target boss weaknesses. Some Metro Royale bosses have weaknesses, such as the bosses at Missile Silo and Armory Outpost on the Arctic Base, Advanced Map. They carry 2 liquid nitrogen tanks on their back. Destroying these tanks stuns them, making them easier to defeat. Number 3, tactical mines. As you all know, approaching a tactical mine will set off an explosion that blinds you or unleashes poison. However, if you discover an enemy tactical mine in advance, you can fire at it to destroy it. On the other hand, when it comes to using tactical mines, you want to place them where the enemy is guaranteed to walk. Even if they discover the mine, the shot they fire to destroy the mine will alert you of their approach. Number 4, minecart tip. When using a minecart solo, the fastest speed you can reach is 43 kilometers per hour. When you have a teammate with you, you can ride the minecart together and achieve even higher speeds. Number 5. Climbing tip. If you're ambushed by enemies while climbing a ladder, tap the jump button to land back on the ground for a quick retaliation and avoid getting caught out mid-climb. Metro Royale has even more secrets, such as destructible lights, which can dim the environment. There's still much more to discover. That's all for this Metro Royale guide. See you next time.
price of freedom is high.
Sorry. This line needs more drama, more tragedy. It needs...
The price of freedom is high, but it's a price I'm willing to pay.
Get the airdrop! Charge!
Sorry.
This is not the end. Retreat! Retreat? How disappointing.
It's gonna cut the Lord!
Excellent work.
I am Optimus Prime. You're ready to fight for our future. Form up on me.
You are a fool, Optimus. You are either with me or against me. I am Megatron, leader of the Decepticons.
This ends now, Megatron. One shall stand, one shall fall.
New Tiger Buddy and 3 Buddy sets available now. Calling Tiger Buddy to battle. New Tiger Buddy arrives on the battleground in all its glory. Exclusive Buddy outfit included. Show off your unique battle flair with a stylish look. There's more. Cute weapon finishes, epic helmets, and backpacks await you. Sign up for the home face-off now. Join the event.
And just like that, we are back to the 2025 PMNC South Asia Fall Playoffs, day number 3. We just witnessed match number 4. We'll be moving on to the final match number 5 for today or tonight, depending on where you're watching. And yes, we are your casters. My name is Annie, and Gaming Portal is with me. And so, Gaming Portal, it was an interesting last 4 matches. What are your thoughts so far?
Definitely. Again, we had a very interesting match in the form of the last Miramar match, where we saw Team SKD getting the winner second dinner. But for you guys, if you forgot, or if you just want to know the today's map schedule, then here we have the Miramar, Sanhok, Erangel, Miramar, Sanhok. So now we are about to see the Sanhok match, a fast-paced map, and these are the teams playing in this last match of the day. So AKZ Team 1A, Team BLUZZ officials, MAKPEN Team 4K, Team 4YLC, the team who just finished at #2 in the last match. They will be playing as well. Team SKD, the winner second takers of the last match, playing in the matches in this match as well. Team SDMZ and some other names as well. So Sanhok is about to kick off, and we already saw another Sanhok. And in that match, I remember it was maybe like Team AST, AEROMACY, maybe, who just got the winner second dinner, or you can correct me if I'm wrong though. But we definitely saw some domination in the last match as well. And now let's see if the bottom teams somehow can make a comeback to end the day on a high.
Well, one thing is for sure, a Tribe Aramasi won't be joining us for this last map, because it's just gonna be B, C, D, and E. So that's gonna be the rest of the teams trying to catch up to them. But Well, basically, I think we all agree that it's kind of a little bit hard to do just that. AEROMACY is in a league of its own, and they're absolutely insane in their performance in this playoffs so far. But yeah, everyone else is just gonna be going about and landing into Sanhok right now. So, typical Sanhok map, we're quite a small map. No need to worry about vehicles. No need to worry about kind of trying to land as close to the circle as possible. We're gonna think about the rotations, but yeah, of course, and they'll have to worry about how unexpected and maybe there's a lot of uncertainties in the Sanhok map. And yes, with that, we're seeing an early game engagement. 4K already getting an elimination on their side against La Familia's Minto. And so with that, La Familia will be left with three people standing left. And not sure what AKAZAYA is up to right now because they just threw a grenade. Oh, there are two different teams. Oh my gosh, they're the same color, so I didn't notice. So this is AKAZAYA versus this is VE. I believe this is NAVE. They're going up
Yep.
against each other, and well, let's just. The question is now who's gonna be surviving this Lucifer Falls. So the question is now who's gonna be surviving once again because well, for sure, there's only gonna be one team that's gonna be walking out of this situation alive.
Absolutely, and Team AKAZAYA trying to make it, make it themselves. Obviously, the team who's gonna get some eliminations after this fight, though. But just look at Team AKZ losing players one after another, and now they are down to the last man standing, and it will be in fact Maha from the side of Team AKZ reviving her teammates, but then. She gets the Molotov onto herself as well, and she had to actually cancel that revival, but somehow she managed to pull it off. But then that Molotov does the damage, and for Team Nave, they have taken out 3 players down in this match now, and it will be a 1v4 situation, and probably a no escape for Maha, a tough one to finish the day 2 of the playoffs, but she will try her level best though, but unfortunately she will not get any knockouts, getting eliminated, and Team AKZ being that first team who have been wiped out into the in this last match of the day. But Team 1hit Esports moving onwards as well, and 1hit X RLX jumping on to Anish, finishing him, and Team La Familia have lost this second player now. So this is that second damage that has been done onto this team. The other player was eliminated actually maybe by Team 4K, because 4K has one elimination. Team La Familia on the other side as well. They actually have eliminated actually the player of Team 1hit Esports as well. So you can say it is a trade between these two teams, 1hit Esports, 1hit X RLX. They eliminated one player, and now their one player has been eliminated by that other team. So 4K somehow they will do the third party as well. Team SDMZ, maybe they will come closer as well. So we are going to see this fight going towards maybe a third party, going into that fourth party side as well, and you can expect some eliminations after eliminations and team eliminations I'm talking about though. So this is going to be some drastic finish to this last match though by Team 4 Knights, moving onwards slowly and gradually closing up on the players of Team 1hit XRLX.
Just watching, especially since in the mini map, rather, you can see 3 different teams, so it's gonna be a little bit messy. But all the while, despite that, this hidden leaf versus 4 YLC against each other. But of course, one hit versus I can't quite catch it. Yeah, that's La Familia. There's one from La Familia that will fall to the hands of one hit, and with that, just inside of this building, there's still a lot of potential kills coming in. Oop, that was a trade, and this is a 1 versus 1. Yep, right in the face. La Familia will be saying goodbye by the hands of one hit, but at what cost? One hit is down to 2 players left. And all the while, we're still watching out for YONKO Lucky Cat versus Hidden Leaf. They're out there, out in the open. And of course, one hit versus 4K as well. There's a lot of things happening all over the map, and this is the beauty of Sanhok. It's just a lot of uncertainties. It's a whole wild card. And apparently, I heard from players that, well, these guys, they don't like Sanhok because it's a really messy map. It's very scrappy, and we can see it right now. There's a lot of mess coming in, and we're still 5 minutes into the game. We got 14 teams, and this is pretty much the last map, and so these guys kind of like climbing the walls right now. With that, we have another team eliminated. That's for YLC. We're down to 13 teams, 49 players. This is not over yet. 4 nights joining in, and coming out. The last player of one hit. Oh gosh, DRS Gaming versus HLX as well. It looks like DRS is in trouble, however. Genie, user revive example is very low in health, and well, that despite that, HLX actually gets eliminated. Okay, guys, calm down. Calm down. We're down to 11 teams. There's so many eliminations all of a sudden. We're down to 44 players. 4 nights is still standing with their 4 nights, definitely, and they already have 3 eliminations. Okay, just checking real quick. Everyone else, they have, I guess, the highest number of eliminations right now for any team is 4, and that's HLX and Nave. Well, HLX got picked off, so Nave, they still have they still have a chance to go ahead and, well, you know, go up and get more eliminations to the bag. So with that, we're just going to be watching the map right now. It's 4 Death Machine versus Nave. Let's see how this turns out.
SKD, unfortunately for them though, that they have got 2 of the players down, I think so. One is eliminated, the second one he's knocked out. But for team 4DM, they will receive some shots as well, and the damage has been done on this side though. 2 players down, so many teams actually going into the fight quite early. And as you just mentioned, that we are already down to top 11 teams in just like 7 minutes of the match. So this is the pace of Sanhok that you normally see from the teams, especially when you are about to finish the day. So this is the last match of the day. The teams decided to drop next to each other, and we saw some drop clashes. We saw like 2 to 3 teams are dropping at one place though, and then there was chaos. There were eliminations after eliminations, and then we saw team eliminations, and now we are seeing some duos as well standing into this match. We are seeing a solo, maybe 2 to 3 solos though, but in fact we are seeing a duo, no solos into this match. But SKD, they have three of the players standing into this match though. SKD lost only 1 player. Team T2K, one of the player is low in HP, but Navi once again into the fight. Doom with that knockout. Aditya, he has been knocked out. No recovery, no chance of revival for him though. And team 4 Death Machines is about to be eliminated unless or until Cool just decides to not go into the fight. And yes, he has decided he's just staying away from the fight zone. And team 4 Death Machines hoping for that maybe a lucky survival, maybe hoping for 2 to 3 points at least, because whenever you go in such situations, each and every single point definitely means a lot to a team. And team 4 Death Machines currently standing at #6, so 77 points in total, 78 points in total. They can actually make it to 80 plus at least. But for team SKD, once again, SDMZ, we are seeing one of the players is knocked out. NEPX Domain, he's knocked out as well. Precious, Mukesh, in fact, with the nade is in the hand though, and he will throw the nade. Agent has to be careful, but unfortunately, I think he hasn't moved though, and he will be lucky enough. He does not go down. Once again, another nade, and this definitely should do the damage. And finally, there you go, Agent 27, he gets taken down. Naim, he has been wiped out, and team is SDMZ is down to the last 2 players standing. But NEPX is obviously turning on that raise mode, a nade after another nade. But Mukesh, I think this was too much, and as he just went out, he opened the door, he gets knocked out, and team NEPX is now down to a perfect 2v2 fight with team SDMZ.
Out like a light, but NEPX, still going against SKD. Ooh, coming in. Claw takes a lot of damage now. It's all up to Precious to kind of carry their team right now, because this is a one-man army going up against for the rest of the 30 players, rather. 50 players are still up in the running, and Sanhok. So it's going to be a little bit hard on their side, but all the while we are watching out for the rest of the teams. So BLUZZ finally crossing the 100-point mark. That goes the same with T2K as well. This is a turning point for their teams in this map, and they still have all 4 players each. So those are the top 2 in this map so far, still up in the running. But all the while, NAVE versus ASL somewhere out there in the map as well. It's a lot of things happening, but yeah, basically it's a small map, so lots of things can happen. It looks like it's just Chari that's all that's left. Oh, 4K finds a 1 against SKD. No Sioux falls. And will that be an elimination? That's a question because that circle is gonna eat them up, and it's not a good location to be in, especially when one of your players needs that revive. But yeah, all four knights, they're still inside that blue zone. They're not out of the woods yet, like quite literally, they're not out of the woods. But the spot rushes from NEPX. Oh, some damage coming in. It's not connecting the way that they wanted to, unfortunately. So that's they'll have to go ahead back up. It doesn't look like it's popping up in the little feed, so they didn't quite get that elimination in the back. Oh, BLUZZ officials joins of Prey T2K. This is top one versus top two. And with that, looks like Walkie doesn't get any eliminations just yet. Trying to snipe them down, and T2K just got managed to get away just in time. So that Walkie definitely gave away their their location just now. TMG8 sniping them out from up above. Doesn't get any of those kills. Spots C2K from a distance. And, well, it's kind of a mess. They're just kind of scouting the place out, but unfortunately not translating into any eliminations just yet.
Yes, so far we just have to wait for next fight, maybe next eliminations into this match though. But for Team T2K, finally they have 100 plus points now, and they are the second team, in fact the third team I guess, who took loose on this 100 plus marker. Because we are seeing Team T2K with 100 plus points, so we have seen another name, BLUZZ officials with 100 plus points into after this match as well. So 100 plus, 100 plus, plus for both the teams though, and team DRS Gaming around that 79 points. So a good match definitely can convert this number into 100 as well for team DRS Gaming as well. But if you talk about team HLX, team FUVA LC, once again the elimination of both these teams is definitely going to help team DRS, and we have talked about this on this whole day, that the elimination of any single team from the top sports will open gates for the bottom teams, and this has happened in the previous matches as well. Team DRS Gaming, at one point they were probably at like when they started the day around that, I think bottom of the page 1, or they were on the page 2, but then they managed to get themselves on onto the top 6, top 5 spots in the overall rankings among the top 20 teams, and now you are seeing them like they are standing at top 5 or top 6 again. So team DRS Gaming, yes, they have been playing well, if not that good though. So team DRS Gaming has somehow managed to get that big match for themselves, one match of high eliminations. I think it was like 16 eliminations into that match. So DRS Gaming somehow a good match for them. But now still team ASL's Chari, he's surviving. The last hope for team ABRUPT. Will he survive? Only the time will tell. But on his backside, we can clearly see team SDMZ, and the circle is about to take another shift.
Absolutely. Stage 3 circle. And yes, it's absolutely going to go ahead and do on the players. But yeah, those officials against T2K still. Igneous falls for the Has of Volkai with the DBS, but yeah, that's a finisher as well. So that's one more elimination could be to decide a Volkai. So that he could start, but still we're down to 10 teams and 27 players left remaining. We've been down 14 minutes into this Sanhok map. It's a little bit fast, but that's to be expected with Sanhok. And so there's still 10 teams left in the running. That includes BLUZZ and T2K. That's our top 2 teams for this match. And of course, ERS is still up in the running. All 4 players still standing, already 2 eliminations in hand. And SKD, of course, with half their squad still alive, Nave and MAKPEN and 4K. Still 4 players standing each. And unfortunately, ASL, NEPX, and SDMZ with 1 player. So, well, it's gonna be a little bit dragging from now on, I suppose, because it's nothing popping up in the kill feed, and everyone's kind of just playing it safe. And so with that, we can actually see NABE. Ooh, they're having some shots. I know it looks like they have spotted SKG. This is gonna be a 4 versus perhaps 4. And Doom's kind of like right behind this boulder trying to get that kill in the bag, but Doom gets the one knocked down. Mini still alive, quite far away from everything else, but once Mini gets taken down, it's all over. So let's see if SKD can manage to get the snipe in, and with just one wrong move, Mini could potentially beat Downfall. of NAV. Ooh, Cherry finally says goodbye, but T2K gets spotted, and that's the elimination of their squad completely. Now we're down to 9 teams, 24, 23 plays just now. 4K's Nagash falling, but it has a pillar YT. Vinny's very low on health, and that's the end of NEV as well. Got sniped by SKG. That was a revenge kill if I've seen. So, okay, SDMZ Vels eliminated as well. T2K with the 2 players and 4 eliminations. I mean, everyone is just racking up kill after kill. So with that, I think everyone's calming down right now. But TRS Gaming, they spot 4K. Let's see if they'll take this engagement up against them.
Yes, we will have to wait for it. But for Team DRS Gaming, I think so far, uh, just 3 eliminations, not that big of a match. But considering they are into the top 7 spots now, they have 4 of the players remaining in this match. So yes, this can be a big match once again for Team DRS Gaming. And if this turns around, turns out to be a good big match for Team DRS Gaming, then definitely they will be into the top 5 quite easily. They probably will land closely to the top 3, or maybe they will actually make their way into the top 3, because they are not that far away, and only Team SKD has to be eliminated from this match now in their way. So Team SKD down to 2 men standing. T2K, they are actually down to the 2 players standing as well, but Team DRS, they get spotted. Team 4 Knights, Rio with the shot, so but unfortunately does not get the connection, and he will have to wait for it. And in that meantime, Venom, he's on the backside, trying his best to hide himself from the players going around. And we just saw it quite earlier that some of the teams getting eliminated just because of their positioning as well. So Team Nave, they were quite in the open area, and they just got caught. The last player, he tried his level best to get himself out of those shots, but unfortunately he wasn't able. And then Nave, they getting out of the match. Team SDMZ, they got the elimination, and one team after another. So back to back, 2 to 3 teams wiped out, good wiped out in a few seconds though. But this time around, because we are now at 17 plus markers, so all the teams, they know this perfectly. That yes, each and every single move can just make your way into the top maybe 5, and each and every single wrong move can actually stop you from getting those 1 to 2 crucial points. So but look at Team BLUZZ official chasing down that horse, and unfortunately the player, that rider, he gets himself away from the shots. And Team MAKPEN as well, they trying their best to get inside the circle though, but Team BLUZZ officials, they have spotted them. I don't think so that Team MAKPEN is going to get away, and yes, they won't be able to do this. 2 of the players are knocked out, third one gets down as well, and now it's down to that last Yeti, unable to do so, and he gets eliminated. Team BLUZZ official plus Team DRS Gaming getting the eliminations there.
Alright, since that's one more team rather, one more team down, and so we are up 6 teams left, plus T2K, SKT, DRS, NEPX, NEPX rather, and 4 Knights. So that was official versus DRS. So that's guns out. Crosshairs, they spot BLUZZ from distance. GEI, will they get the snipe in? That's a question, and it looks like you won't be committing to that just yet. But yeah, AKAZAYA is just right around the corner. One good shot. There's a possibility that they'll get this kill in the bag, but for now, it doesn't seem to be the case. But BLUZZ is doing well. They have the 6 eliminations so far, and they're still alive. We still have all 4 players standing, and they have a really good position right now. But JDI is trying to sneak up against them, so let's see how that's gonna work out for them. And looks like the rest of DRS is gonna be backing them up right now. But SKD from the other side pressuring BLUZZ from both sides, so there's pretty much 2, maybe even 3 squads potentially putting a lot of pressure against BLUZZ. But yeah, it could go either ways. It looks like DRS spots 4K as well. Healed, very low on health, manages to heal up rather. And Pure Aim, they're on the edge of the circle. Okay, Mr. T from T2K Esports, the last person standing, manages to get 1 kill, but gives away their location from that. So let's see what the rest did they do about that. They're definitely trying to aim something over there. Okay, it looks like Pure Aim's just gonna lose themselves to the blue zone. So, well, we're gonna be saying goodbye to them real quick on the kill feed later on. Oh, it looks like Precious is in trouble. And that they're the last person in NEPX. So, rather than giving the elimination point to someone else, kind of just lost their life to the play zone. So that's lots of eliminations coming in, and we're down to three teams, three wonderful teams. This is BLUZZ, SKD, and DRS up against each other. DRS is down rather to the last two players, Killer YT and Example, and there's 8 players left. So that's BLUZZ with the full squad. DRS with 2, SKD with 2. We know that BLUZZ has the numbers advantage, but the question is, will this translate into the winner chicken dinner? That's a question, and that's what we're gonna be watching out later on.
Uh, for sure, and currently we are down to the top 3 teams only, and it will be Team DRS Gaming, Team BLUZZ Officials, and Team SKD. Just waiting for those final shots, and Team SKD. Nodzu, he's moving towards maybe his teammate. Yes, his teammate is in front of him. So I thought for a second maybe it's another player, another team. But then yes, it will be Team BLUZZ Official. Waiting for the time. Team DRS Gaming on the downward side, they will have the disadvantage though, and it probably should be Team BLUZZ Official getting the winner second. And just wait for it though. Wraith, he has been knocked out. Example in return, he gets the shot as well. But Team BLUZZ Official will get the better of Team SKD first of all, and SKD they have been eliminated now from this match though. 10 eliminations so far. Can this be 12 eliminations? Will it be 12 eliminations? That should be the question in fact, because Team DRS Example, yes, it will be another elimination for the side of Team BLUZZ Official. They have got 11 eliminations now, 12th elimination, and this will be a winner chicken dinner as well. So Team BLUZZ Officials finally getting a winner chicken dinner, and the team who started the day from #2 in the world rankings, they waited for this moment. They tried their level best in the first matches as well, but unfortunately at some points they got eliminated earlier. At some points they got into the top 8, and somehow being like away from the top 1. But in that last match they dominated. They got the winner chicken dinner, and this will obviously get them close to the team on the top 1. That is obviously the team AEROMACY. So still obviously this is not that less of a difference that Team BLUZZ Official will be so close to Team AEROMACY, but obviously this is gonna close the things up for Team BLUZZ Official. BLUZZ Official with the damage with those 12 elimination. Let's see what's the total damage, what's the total number of eliminations to each single player. But BLUZZ Officials, GG's once again to them for the winner second. And these are the final moments of the match 5.
Well, BLUZZ Official, they struggled. They struggled in the previous maps just a while ago in day number 3. And finally, their efforts come into fruition in this last and final match. We even got the winner chicken dinner and 12 whole eliminations. That's 22 points from this one map. So that individual stats: Walking with 5, Axes with 4, Tamang with 3, and a Beautiful with 0. And well, their corresponding damage dealt rather, sorry, on their side, that's 893, and so on and so forth. And of course, match summary coming in. Match number 5, we have 15 total eliminations, 6,122 total healings, 1 vehicle elimination, 62 total knocks, 101 total throws, 12 total headshots, 1 airdrop pollution, and 155 snipe coming in from Wraith from SKD. So SKD, they're kind of just popping up one after the other and showing themselves so worthy of stepping into the grand final. So, you know what? I'm kind of excited to see how SKD is gonna show up in day number 4, because they've been doing really well as well. And there's a lot of teams kind of started shining all of a sudden from the second page of the leaderboard coming into the first page really quickly, just like how day number 2 kind of turned the tides for them. Yes, before any of that, of course, the match standings for this match in number 5, day number 3. BLUZZ with 22 points and a huge drop to 13 for SKD coming in second. DRS with 11, 4K with 8, Kosi with T2K, and Nave, and NEPX with 5, HUX with 4, SDMZ 1 hit, SDMZ and 1 hit each with 3, LF with 2, and so on and so forth. And this is the overall standings. Still, AEROMACY, no movement, didn't join the match, and so 156 total points, and BLUZZ Official with 121.
Yep, and Team BLUZZ officials finally closing up again, as mentioned earlier, on that #1. But still, it's a big difference. 37 points difference between Team BLUZZ officials and Team AROMACY on the #1 and #2. Team T2K officials with 106 points on the #3. Team Hidden Leaf Esports on the #4, 90 points. So as we go down, we see the difference, and #2 probably will be difficult now for the bottom teams as well. And even Team T2K, they are trying their level best to get themselves quite comfortably into that top 3 spots, and then just like Team AROMACY has almost made it impossible for the other teams to reach them. Probably they will try their level best to do the same thing, and then get themselves into the grand finals, perform good in the grand finals, and then obviously aim towards that main target of the PMSN slot. So on the page 2 for now, after the day 3, BAGH Esports, Nave, Team MAKPEN, Team ABRUPT players, but moving towards the top of 5 eliminators as well. So after the day 3, we still have Rig on top, but Voke finally coming onto the top 2, because Delta was there on the #2 for a long time, but finally Voke after this last match has joined or is just close to Rig, though he's just 2 eliminations away from that #1 spot. But the damage, in fact, he has more damage than Rig. Now Delta, he has the highest damage in fact among all these players, 5340, but 25 eliminations to his name, though survival time is less as compared to Rig. Voke's survival time is less as well as compared to Rig. Then we have Wraith with 25 eliminations, and T2K's Zerdy, Master Zerdy, with 24 eliminations in total. But for the head-to-head comparison, we have a BLUZZ Voke up against AST's Rig.
Absolutely. So that's AEROMACY versus BLUZZ. 31-29, favoring ASC's Rig. Total knock still favoring ASC's Rig. 32 average damage, more or less the same. Average survival time, just a little bit more for Rig. And Turbos used a huge difference. That's 112 for Wokai from BLUZZ official. And ASU with 52. And well, that concludes day number 3 of the playoffs. This is today's map schedule rather. Miramar with AST, AEROMACY getting the winning ticket, and MAKPEN and Sanhok, Erangel with NEPX, SKD with Miramar, and finally Sanhok, our last match with a BLUZZ official. That was day number 3 of the playoffs, and so that concludes the stream for tonight. And we did go on with day number 1 and day number 2 of the playoffs in the past 2 days. And so finally, day number 3 is done. Day number 4, the last day of the playoffs, will be happening tomorrow. And so that's the last 5 maps, probably 4 for each team. So that's 4 more chances for each team to prove themselves and to try to finalize that leaderboard and try to go ahead and qualify for the grand finals, because that's pretty much the goal here right now. They have to qualify for the finals, step in there and get the chance to taste that really generous prize pool later on. But yes, that's gonna happen tomorrow. They have to give it their all, and they have to qualify for that. But yeah, this was day number 3. That was match number 5, our last Sanhok map. And so once again, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for tuning in to the live stream. Do like and subscribe, and of course make a lot of noise in the comment section, and don't forget to kind of keep in touch with the updates for PMNC, and stay tuned for any updates and so on and so forth. So with that, you have go ahead and follow the socials of PMNC. So with that, well, it was a pretty good 5 matches that we witnessed right even portal. So well, the conclusion will be tomorrow. So I'm really excited for that.
Absolutely, and we definitely just have to wait for that last day to close up on the top 16 teams, and then to finally move towards the grand final stage. But for the last day, you will have to wait and come tomorrow, and this will be it for today. Hope you guys enjoyed the show. I'm Gaming Portland. Alongside me was Annie. I hope you guys enjoyed our casting as well, and see you guys tomorrow. Till then, take care. Bye bye.